stream action. Friday night live. I don't know if I've gone live this late at night before. At least not in a long time. Or maybe not on my YouTube channel. Let's see. My pillow situation. So I can sit here. Hey, people are joining. Hello. Hi, Diego. Hi, Dean. Hi, Emily. My evening was good. It's 9:18 p.m. for me now, so home for the night. I had volleyball earlier. We're running like a high school camp for the girls. 3 days, yesterday, today, and tomorrow, 6 to 8 p.m. They get to come in, play drills, get coached by us. So it's pretty fun, but I had that tonight, and yeah, just got home not too long ago. I am live, Sammy. Hello. Hello, Cole. How are you guys doing tonight? How was your Friday? How's everyone doing? Felt like going live because, I don't know. Like I said, I don't think I've done a late night stream like this on my YouTube channel. I used to do them on TikTok for a little bit, but I feel like lately all my lives have been like afternoon time, so I wanted to change it up and do a different time, see how that was. It's over midnight here, but then I remember you're 3 hours behind me. Yeah, it's about 9:20 p.m. here for me from Ontario, Canada. I almost said Colorado for some reason. Happy Friday. Yes, happy Friday. How was volleyball? It was good. Like I said, normally week by week I have just open gyms, which are like free. Anyone can come. It's just open gym. We don't do a lot of coaching. Like we do a couple drills with the girls, but then we kind of just like have fun. They play speed queens, which if you play volleyball, you know what that is. Basically fun, fast-paced drill to play. But this week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, it's a camp, so you have to pay to be a part of it. It's $100 for the 3 days, but all of that money goes directly to the girls' season and like the booster account and everything. So that's like money to be used for t-shirts and new equipment and food for them, stuff like just like things like that. Like the booster account is like kind of what's booster is like everything for a sports team at a high school. It's how they get all their money for things. That's why they do so much fundraising and everything. So something like this is kind of like a fundraiser in a way, but you know, they're getting to play out of it and stuff. So it's 3 days long. They get a t-shirt. They're going to get pizza tomorrow, and they get more coaching from us than what they'd normally get at the open gym. So it's a super fun. I remember back when I played in high school, I used to look forward to these things. Like I loved doing summer camps like this. It's super fun. You just get extra touches and more time in the gym, honestly. But it was good. It's fun. I love it. Do you have any plans for summer? Well, summer's almost over, technically, because, oh, Jordan just sent a uncle alert. Oh, you know what? I'll take it. Thank you. Thank you for the gift. It's okay. Thank you. What was the question? Oh, any plans for the summer? Not really. I mean, the summer's basically already gone. It's already July. My Apple Watch is low-key about to die. It's already July, and I go back to school August 20th. So, oh my gosh, thank you so much, Ryan. I think you are my first, is that considered a super chat? I'm very new to this. I just got my partnership back, so thank you so much. I've been getting the gifts, but I think that's my first super chat. I think that's the name of it. Thank you so much for the $2, something to kick off the weekend. I appreciate that. It's very exciting. Thank you, thank you. Let me try not to move my phone too much. I don't have my laptop out because I know it's about to die. I used it earlier today and I didn't plug it in. So I'm just looking at chat on my phone, which is kind of small, but so don't mind me. But yeah, I don't really have any plans for summer. Sorry, let me finish that question. It's almost already, summer's already almost over. I have about a month and a half left. Volleyball fills up my time, work. Next week I'm going to NAU. I'm going to Flagstaff for volleyball. So it's a volleyball trip, but I'm super excited. Still get to go up north and it'll be fun. Get to hang out with my friend who I coach with. So it'll be a good time. Drink of choice tonight. Made myself a little, it's vanilla vodka and Dr. Pepper. Because, you know, it's Friday night and I don't work tomorrow. So cheers to the weekend. It's tasty. I love Dr. Pepper, so easy, easy. Hello, Jordan. Thank you again for the gift. I appreciate it. Is your brother up? I watch your family YouTube channel. My brother is up, but he's out. He is out with his friends. I asked him, actually, I texted him earlier. I said, hey, depending on my mood, when I get done with volleyball, I might go live tonight. Do you want to join me? And he said, I'm hanging out with my friends tonight. I said, oh, okay. So I did try. I asked him to join me tonight, but he's busy. So maybe another time. I'm sure we will go live together at some point, but yeah, he's out. I'm not ready for the summer to be over. You know, same. I enjoy the summer because I enjoy the freedom. I enjoy the free time, not having assignments to worry about, not having school to worry about. But I also do really well with being busy and like structure, which I still am during the summer. I have volleyball, I have work, I still have places to be, responsibilities, time constraints, things to be up for in the morning. Like, it's not all fun during the summer. But I also, like I said, I enjoy the free time, but sometimes that free time makes me feel lazy or unproductive. So I kind of enjoy being busy and having things to do. It's like a back and forth, because as soon as school starts again, I'm going to be wishing it was summer again, you know? Thank you again, Ryan. I know I already said that, but I'm catching up with chat. Hello, may I ask you something? Go ahead. Ask away. You don't have to ask something. Now it's your birthday, Monique? Happy birthday if it is. Favorite? I'm not super religious. We don't want to talk about religion in chat. Fit check. I'm not really wearing anything special. This is pretty special. This is pretty cool. This is my Hufflepuff crew neck from Universal Studios. So on the front here, it's the crest. On the back, let's see if I can show you guys. I don't know if you can see it. It says Hufflepuff across the back. I got this when I went to Universal Studios with my best friend Michaela last summer. Last summer was a fun time. Last summer I had a lot more going on than this summer, but we went to Universal Studios and she got a matching one. She's a Slytherin, so she got a Slytherin one. And then I'm just wearing like comfy pajama shorts. Nothing special. I just showered after volleyball and something comfy. Like I said, I'm in for the night. Greetings, is it Noel or Noel? Noel. I'm assuming it's Noel Delgado. I want to make sure I'm saying it right. Howdy. Hello, Detective Bricks. Yes, Amelia, you may ask something. You don't have to ask, you have to ask something, just ask it. Just ask a question. Oh wait, I just went back. Unless y'all are repeating questions, I might have just went back in chat, sorry. Happy birthday, Monique, if it's your birthday. Do you have any plans of visiting any country like Japan, Europe? Not exactly. I don't have any plans as of right now. Hopefully someday. What drink do you have? Like I said before, vanilla vodka and Dr. Pepper. August 20th, that's early. I don't know. I mean, for college, not really. At least for me. I mean, I get out of school the week of like May 9th. So like early May. So I get all of May, basically all of May off, all of June, all of July, and then most of August starting August 20th. So I don't know. I think it's a pretty good decent time. Elementary schools and high schools are going back the first week of August or like July 31st. So college for me is like, okay, I get more time than the high schoolers and elementary kids. So I appreciate it. Give your dad all the time. LOL for coffee. Yes, thank you so much. I subbed. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. My name's Sierra. I guess I actually have quite a few people in here. I feel like this is the most I've had in a live in a while. So if you're new here, welcome. My name is Sierra. It's my channel. I'm 21 years old. I kind of post randomly, sporadically. I've had this channel since I was 12 years old. If you don't know my dad's Clintus. He just celebrated his 20th anniversary of YouTube yesterday. He's been making YouTube videos for 20 years. Straight up, basically my whole life. I just said I'm 21, I'll be 22 this year. Most of my life has been on YouTube. So if you haven't checked out the video he posted yesterday or the live that he was doing yesterday, go check him out. They're on his channel, clintus.tv. And yeah, anyway, I've been on YouTube most of my life, and I've had this channel for a long time, but I just recently kind of rebooted it, and I just got partnership back, so I'm super excited about that. Thank you guys for all the support. Thank you, Jordan, for the $1. I appreciate it. Thank you. You look like Stray Kids Felix. I don't know what that is or who that is, but okay. Probably not a compliment. I don't know. When is Bryce moving to his new place? I think they just put on a calendar. I think it's like that weekend, August 21st. I don't know if I'll be going up with them, honestly, just because work and it's my first weekend starting school. So I'll probably just want to stay here and kind of get into the school mode. Volleyball season will have already started. Michael just sent a gift. Thank you so much. Volleyball season will have just started. We'll have tryouts that week or the week before. So I know I'm going to be super busy. So I probably won't go up to Flagstaff with them, but I know my parents are probably going to go up with him, help him move in and stay up there for at least a night in a hotel. Not me though, I'll probably stay back. But yeah, August 21st, I think, is his, like, they're going back up to Flagstaff to move him in. I feel like summer just started. Yeah, I know. I kind of say that, but at the same time, I do feel like I've been on summer break for a little while. Yes, Amelia, you can ask something. What's the question? You don't have to. Oh my God, I'm so far behind on chat. I'm so sorry, you guys. Let me catch up. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. I'm really bad at this. I just get really caught up on, oh my God, I'm so far behind on chat, guys. I am so sorry. The chat is flying. Let me catch up. You guys know me. I get really behind on chat because I try to answer your guys' questions and I go on rants and I talk too much. So I'm sorry. Let me move forward. Slimming down, looking great. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm trying. You know, I've been going to the gym for 6 months now, since January, since the new year. Nothing too crazy. I go 3 days a week, but I've been consistent. I've gone 3 days a week, every single week since January. I don't really change too much of my diet either. You know, I try to eat healthy. I try to hit my protein, stuff like that. But I still like to go out to eat. I still do things with my friends. But I try, you know. What happens if you get stuck in the back rooms? I don't know about anything about the back rooms. Although I did just play a backrooms game on Roblox with my friend the other night, and it was terrifying. I was so scared. I was like, oh my God, I've never watched the backrooms or played it or anything like that, so I had didn't know what to expect, and I was playing it on Roblox, and I was really scared, but it was fun. My drink of choice is Gatorade with a pound of extra added salt. That doesn't sound very good. I like Gatorade, but not all that salt. When are you and Clint going to Vegas? No plans for Vegas. We haven't talked about going to Vegas in a while. We talked about it for my 21st birthday like a year ago from now, but we ended up not going to Vegas for my 21st. We just stayed here in Arizona, but I'd love to go to Vegas now that I am 21. Sounds like a good time to me. I'm sure I will at some point with some of my friends, maybe. Dr. Pepper is the go-to soda. Thank you. I agree. Sierra, you play volleyball? I do. I played volleyball most of my life since I was 8 years old all the way up to 18. I decided not to play in college, but I did play club volleyball. I played high school indoor and beach volleyball. I did all the things. I just decided not to play in college. I was kind of ready for it, but now I coach volleyball at high school, so it's very cool. Relax. Are you telling me to relax? I'm trying to catch up on chat. I'm so sorry. I'm a little behind. What's up? Hello, Linda. Fun fact about me, I have heterochromia, where 2 different colored eyes. My left eye is light brown, my right eye is blue. Very cool. I have central heterochromia. I think that's the name of it, where like both of my eyes are pretty much the same, but like they go different colors within the eye. It's like blue, green, and then in the middle closest to my pupil is like an orangish brown color. So I think that's what that's called. Very cool though. How much time? Are you asking what time it is? It's 9:30 p.m. You're so beautiful. Thank you. Mace, I don't know your name, sorry. You look like Stray Kids Felix. I don't know what that is. I don't know who that is. Don't know if it's a compliment or not, but I'm not sure who that is. So nice to meet you. Hello, Linda. Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming in. You like drawing on your YouTube channel for fun? Very cool. I like how your family makes you breakfast in the morning on your birthday. Yeah, sometimes. Now that I'm older, not as often because I don't know, plans have changed over the years, but sorry guys, I know I'm very behind on chat. Let me catch up. How are you so pretty? Thank you. You're nice. Love your glasses. Thank you. You know what? The other day, someone commented something real mean about my glasses. It was a real mean comment. They said something about my glasses looking absolute ridiculous and I look like a clown with them on. And I was like, I love my glasses. It's kind of part of who I am. I wear my glasses more times than not. The only times I really wear my contacts is depending on my outfit, if I'm feeling in the mood to wear contacts, or of course for volleyball or like active stuff. But I pretty much wear my glasses like every day. So it's part of me. Sorry. It is what it is. Can you make a video of you explaining your tattoos? I could. I feel like there's not much to it. I don't have that many tattoos, but most of them have somewhat of a reason or a story behind them, so I could, definitely, if you guys are interested in that. Can you do a live one night with your cousin Mason? Probably not. I don't hang out with Mason very often, like, especially recently. Like, he has a job, he's got friends he hangs out with. Like, most of the time if I see him, it's like as a family, we all hanging out, so I feel like that wouldn't really be something that would happen. I don't know if Mason would be in, like, the type of person that wants to go live either. I'm not sure. Love your voice. Thank you. I didn't realize I had a nice voice. 95 subscribers. Congrats, Linda. I have no plans of going to Vegas as of right now. I don't know where y'all are getting that from, but I don't have any plans to go to Vegas. What do you create? I don't know. That's been the name of my channel since I first created the channel. when I was like 12 years old. I just thought the name fit, and now I love it and I've kept it. Because my channel was always, and I feel like even to this day, it is like still like this. My channel's always been, I wanted it to be a place where I could post anything I want. I could be creative in any way. I used to do video games. I used to like play games and record videos on that. I used to make drawing videos, painting videos, crafts, DIYs, especially like I said, when I was younger, I would do like how to make your own slime and random little crafts and stuff. So like, I kind of, I don't know. I think that's just why it's SierraCreates, because it's a channel for everything. It's a channel for whatever is me, whatever I want to do. So. Love from Jamaica. What happened to you and Jacob? We broke up almost a year ago. Actually, this month. I don't know the exact date it was, but it was July. We broke up a year ago. I still talk to him every now and then. I actually just talked to him on the phone earlier today. We still catch up here and there. He lives in Chicago now. He's in the Navy, so he's a busy guy. But things just don't always work out. We broke up for a reason. That's my own personal information. But like I said, at the end of the day, we're still somewhat cool. Like, we're still friendly. I talk to him every now and then, but just didn't work out relationship wise, and it probably won't ever again, and that's fine with me. It's just the way life is all the way. Oh my gosh, I'm like reading comments. The way life is sometimes, and then I started reading a comment. Sorry. Team Slytherin all the way. My best friend's a Slytherin. I'm a Hufflepuff though. I've tried Indian food sometime before. Favorite food? I like tacos and sushi. Those are my favorite foods. I don't really watch soccer, so I don't really care who wins the World Cup. Sorry. I just don't really, I'm not really into soccer like that. I'm sure it's super exciting for those who are, but I don't care too much, so. What did you do today? Let's see, it's Friday. I worked this morning. I opened and I got up at 9. I went to the gym, came home, I had lunch, I took a nap, and then I went to volleyball. So, just a usual weekday for me. Hello, Angel. Hello, Jamie. This is crazy. What's crazy? What is the big news? What is the big news? I don't know. Bryce is moving to his new place end of August. Well, about a month from now. August 20 something. Ooh, Michael sent a gold coin. Thank you. Name 5 Michael Jackson songs. Okay. Bad, Smooth Criminal, Dirty Diana, Beat It, Thriller. 5. Is Bryce gonna live there full time? Yeah, I mean, he basically did live there full time for the school year. He's just home for the summer right now, but he's already basically lived Flagstaff full time. And especially going into this year, he will, because he's gonna have his own apartment. So he can stay there year round. He doesn't have to come home on winter break. He doesn't have to come home on summer break. Of course he will, I'm sure, for the holiday, like Christmas and stuff, but he can stay there longer. He doesn't have to be like kicked out because of the dorms. So it feels okay now. I got used to it. At first, when he first moved away, it made me really sad that he was gone. I had to get used to being here alone. I'm sure once it gets back to that, I will feel it. Like, I'll miss him being here, but I'm used to it now, so it doesn't make me as sad anymore. So it'll be okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm very behind on chat. How are you up late? Not too late. It's 9:30 for me. It's not that late. I've been up later. Hello, first time here. Hope you're doing well. Welcome. What's your name? Yusufel? Oh, hello, Kaden Taylor. Of course I remember you. You've gotten me brunch with my dad, Chipotle many times. Of course. Welcome. Is Bryce going? Oh, you already asked that. I already answered. Good morning. Is it morning time for you? It is nighttime for me, but good morning to you. Haven't seen you since sophomore year. Who are you? I don't know who you are, but hello. Do I know you from high school? So. Hello, Logan. The beach sounds good. I wish. Have you ever played soccer with your life on the line? No, can't say I have. I already named the 5 Michael Jackson songs. Very good, very good. When will you get a new car? I don't know. I don't know. I've said it multiple times that I'm going to, and I just haven't taken the time to actually go look for one and actually think about the money that I'm willing to spend. I'd like a new car though. I am ready. I just haven't really, I've been kind of lazy about it. Do you play horror games? Yeah, not often anymore. I'd say I wouldn't say I don't play video games often. I do every now and then with my friends. Like lately I have a friend that I play Roblox with, and we'll get on Discord and play Roblox. But back in the day, like when I used to play video games more often with my friends in like middle school and high school, we would play Dead by Daylight and Friday the 13th. And then like I said, I play some horror games on Roblox. So you look like a pretty girl. Thank you. I'm really behind on chat, so I'm low-key just gonna go to the beginning. My dad just texted me. Sorry, guys. I'm just gonna go to the beginning, so if I missed your questions, just re-ask them. I'm back at the beginning, like the beginning, end of chat. I don't know the right term for that. Sorry, guys. Got really behind. Not used to having this many people in my life that keeps it flowing so fast. Sorry for your loss. Felt really bad when I saw it. Yeah. I miss her every day. I think about her every day. It's gotten easier, obviously, over time. You're not, like, sad every single day about it, but I think about her every single day. And there are still some days where I cry about it. I miss her. But what can you do? You gotta keep moving. Really like your fit and you're really pretty. Thank you. Not wearing anything special, but thank you. Just my Hufflepuff sweater, crew neck. What's up, Clintus? Yeah, Clintus is in the chat. That is not the real Bryce, just so y'all know. You're saying hello to him. That's not him. Bryce is busy. He's with his friends. I don't know who that person is. Hello, Fortnite. What is it that you talk about here? Literally anything. Are you talking about the live or just on my channel in general? Because on my channel in general, I be posting whatever I want to talk about. I kind of started it as a series of like, let's talk about it. And that's kind of my little talking podcast series. So it could be about anything. I've done a video about Heated Rivalry and Off Campus when those came out. And I was very obsessed with them. I did a let's talk about it when my tortoise just passed away recently. Just anything that's on my mind, whether it's something I'm excited about, sad about, have thoughts about. I make talking videos like that. I'll do vlogs. I play volleyball and coach volleyball, so I've made volleyball videos. But on the live, it's just chatting. You guys just ask me questions, hang out, chat, conversation. Hello, Evelyn? I just joined. What's happening? Nothing much. I was really, really behind on chat, so I just kind of skipped to the end. So again, if I missed any of your questions, just re-ask them. Don't spam, though. I will get to them eventually. But yeah, I was a little behind. You should play Hogwarts Legacy. I have played it. Actually, I wanted to do a live playing it, but I don't really have the best setup to do a live gaming stream like my dad. I play on PS4. I mean, PS4. Like, I'm very behind when it comes to consoles. But yeah, I play on PS4 and just, I play on a big TV. I play on my bed. Like, I don't have really a nice setup to do a gaming stream. But when I first started playing Hogwarts Legacy, I thought it would be fun to stream it or at least make a video. But yeah, I do play it though. It's fun. It's very cool. Are you a fan of high heels? Yes and no. I don't wear them very often, but I love and I appreciate an occasion where I can wear them or where it's appropriate to wear them. I think they're very cute, but I'm very picky on high heels because I'm not gonna buy a pair of heels that I know are gonna be uncomfortable and I'm not gonna want to wear. Like if I'm buying heels, I'm gonna buy the ones that have thick enough heel where I'm not gonna fall over, be wobbly, or ones that aren't gonna rub my ankles with the straps. Like very particular about which heels I may spend money on. Because again, they're things I don't wear very often, but when I am going to wear them, I want them to be somewhat comfortable. As comfortable as heels can be. Give some advice on what? It depends on what you need advice on. How long has it been since baby passed away? Well, she passed away in March, so April, May, June. Going on 4 months. Just started volleyball practice my first year. Well, that's fun. Enjoy it. I love volleyball. Nice work with the gym. I try to walk 8 to 10 miles a lot of days. Wow, that's a lot of miles, even for walking. Yeah. Yeah, I do the gym. That's about it. 3 days a week. And I play volleyball. That volleyball's my cardio, honestly. Do you remember iCarly? Of course. I grew up watching iCarly. Girl, do your makeup. Girl, I am wearing makeup. I just don't wear a lot of it. I don't like to wear a lot of makeup. I'm literally, this is my like regular makeup for the day. Although I did like, I don't know. I do my eyebrows because my eyebrows are pretty much non-existent if I don't fill them in. I've got very light, thin eyebrows, so I fill those in. I wear mascara, you can see, and I wear blush and highlight, and that's about it. I've never been much of a makeup girly. I don't really know how to wear face makeup, and I also don't like the feeling of it. I don't like to feel like I have a bunch of makeup on my face. So, yeah. But all right. Wow, time has flown since I've watched y'all in 2017. Now we're all grown up. Yes. Yeah, it's been a while. I miss your dog already. I miss her too. I miss her every day. Favorite color is pink. I feel like you guys can't really see my hair in this lighting, but my hair is pink currently, and I love pink. My bed sheets are pink. My room light, I pretty much always keep on the pink purple setting. Pink everything. Could I see your slime, please? Girl, I don't have any more slime. I haven't made slime in years, although I've thought about it, but I don't have any slime. So pretty, thank you. Drake and Josh, I watched that too, but it wasn't one of my like favorite ones, but I did watch it. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I played volleyball for a long time, so I'm not saying I'm like the best player in the world, but I've been playing for years, so I have the experience, and I played at a competitive level. If you want to see how I play, I mean, I posted a video like a couple days ago. It's up on the channel right now. It's a for fun open gym. It's co-eds. We're playing with men's. We're playing on a men's net. We're just playing for fun. But I was mic'd up, so you can hear my commentary as I play. So you can see some clips of me playing. Like I said, that's not a very competitive level of volleyball. It's very for fun, silly, goofy, but if you're interested in that, you can go check that out. Do you like swimming? Yeah, not like competitively, but I like to be in the pool. Ran over a deer in GTA, oh boy. Have you watched My Life with the Walter Boys? I have not, but I've heard it's good. I've heard it's similar to The Summer I Turned Pretty. Yeah, my dad is in chat, guys, so you better watch yourself. What subject are you planning on teaching as you become a teacher? I'm not going to teach a specific subject because I'm going to be elementary ed. So I'll be teaching all the subjects. I want to teach like kindergarten through 3rd grade. I do have GTA on my PS4. I like that game. You look great. Just be yourself. Thank you. Thank you. You look like unspeakable old girlfriend. Okay. All right. Don't even know what that's supposed to mean, but... Is it pink? My hair is pink. Like I said, this part's really faded at the top. I did just buy this pink conditioner, though, to, like, help kind of recolor it until, like, the next time. Because, like, the back here is super pink still. Like, almost as pink as, like, the day I got it dyed. Like, hot pink. Whereas up here, it's, like, this faded pink. Like, a pastel pink. So, it's just, like, different. I don't mind it fading because it's still a pretty pink. But, like, the fact that it's uneven is kind of what bothers me. So, yeah. How do you survive summer weather in Arizona? I'm from north when temp is above 80 ml. I've grown up here, lived here my whole life. You just get used to it. I'd ask the same question to people. How do you live in the snow when it's like 0 degrees? I would hate that. I cannot live in the snow. I cannot live in the cold like that. To me, it's normal. To you, if you live in the snow, it's normal. It's just where you live. I live in Arizona, in the valley. If you could be on the track team, what would you run? I'd probably do long distance because not that I like running, I don't, but I think I'm a better long distance runner than short distance. I don't think I'm very fast when it comes to short distance. Like I wouldn't beat somebody in a race, like in a sprint, but long distance, in high school at least, I always did really well. I took strength and conditioning my junior year of high school where it was a class and we do weightlifting, but one day a week on Wednesdays it was our running day. And every single week, once a week on Wednesdays, we ran a mile and it was just for practice. And then we'd have like our test one where like she actually took our scores. And I was always like top 3 finishers. Like I always had the top 3 shortest time. So like I've always, I think, been a pretty good long distance runner where like I have a good time compared to like the rest of the class and stuff. But again, I'm not a runner. I'm not claiming to be. Dream car. I don't really have a dream car, to be quite honest. I think I talked about this in my last live. If you ask me if I have a dream anything, there's never really an answer. Dream place to live, dream car, dream house. I could say dream job. Dream job is to be a teacher, which is what I'm pursuing. But in general, I don't really have dream things because I don't think like that. I don't know if that's like a bad thing or if a weird thing, but like I don't think like that. But because I'm also not like materialistic like that. So like I don't have a dream car like, oh, I can't wait to have a Lamborghini one day, or like this specific, I don't know, like I just don't really care about that stuff. Like for me, I love my Honda Civic. I think the next car I get will just be a newer Honda Civic. And then as for like dream place to live, like again, I just don't think like that. I like where I live here. I like Arizona. Like that feels like my home. Places to vacation's one thing, but like to live somewhere else, I just like, I don't know. I don't think like that. I just want to live here. Your hair is pink too. Very cool, Isabella. Hello, Lily. Favorite fast food? Quick answer, Taco Bell. Because Taco Bell is always solid. I don't care what people say. I know people hate on it, think it's gross. I like Taco Bell. It's always been good. I feel like that's been one of the, growing up, it was one of our staple fast foods. Like we didn't go to McDonald's very often. We went to Taco Bell. Like that's the one that my mom and my dad liked or were okay with. Like, so Taco Bell, I think. And then still to this day, like I always love a good Taco Bell. But I also love like In-N-Out. If you consider Chipotle like a fast food, I don't think it's considered fast food, but it's not a sit-down restaurant either. I don't know what you consider Chipotle, but if it's on that list, Chipotle is definitely on there too. So, do you think the heat is worse in Arizona or Texas? That's a hard question because Texas is humid heat. And for me personally, I'd rather be in my Arizona heat than Texas heat. So I think it just depends on who you ask, because Texas is humid and I don't like humidity. I feel really, really gross in humidity. My aunt and uncle used to live in Texas and now they live in Florida, which is also a humid state. And every time we go and visit them, I just feel so like, or like we've also been to like Tennessee, Mississippi, like those states are very muggy and humid and it feels so gross. Like you walk outside and you're instantly sweaty and you're just like, ugh. Whereas like Arizona heat, it's a dry heat where yeah, you are sweating, but it's just a different feeling. I don't know. I prefer the dry heat. Again, what I grew up with, what I know, what I'm used to. So I would say I prefer Arizona heat. But again, if you ask someone else, they might say something different. Good luck with kindergarten. You might need to buy some patience. Trust me, I got plenty of patience when it comes to kids. When it comes to adults, no. If you're acting silly to me, no patience. But with kids, all the patience in the world. I love kids. I can't wait to work with kids. Can't wait to be a teacher. I'm actually not going to be in kindergarten this semester, though. I was in kindergarten last semester for my internship. This semester, I will be in a second grade classroom, which is exciting to try something different. But I did really love kindergarten. I think I'd be happy to do kindergarten again. What do you think hurts more, punch in the face or stepping on a Lego? I'd have to say getting punched in the face, because stepping on a Lego does hurt, for sure. But, I mean, if someone punched you in the face, that's like you're getting bruised, you're getting a bloody nose, you're getting a busted lip, black eye. Whereas stepping on a Lego, it hurts, it's annoying. But I don't think that's got to be near getting punched in the face. What grade do you want to teach? I don't know exactly. Definitely somewhere between kindergarten and third grade. I really, really liked kindergarten last semester. I'd be happy to try it again. If I can get kindergarten student teaching, I think that would really help me out to kind of decide. But like comparing kindergarten to fifth grade, I liked kindergarten more. Not that I didn't like fifth grade. Fifth grade was great. I was in a great classroom. The kids were cool. But to me, it was a little boring. After going to kindergarten after that, I was like, oh, kindergarten, you're just always got something to do. Always got a kid to talk to, always got a kid to help out, always got a kid asking you questions, like constant. It's a lot. It takes a lot of, like you said, patience, a lot of mental strength, but it's just more, I don't know, fifth grade, I felt like I was just kind of sitting there a lot watching, just like the kids kind of just do their own independent work, whereas kindergarten, I've always got something to do, so I kind of liked that. Hello, Courtney. Been watching Supernatural. Good. What season are you on? I love that show. Toyota Camry is more than enough for me. Yeah. Like I said, I like my Honda Civic. I love Taco Bell. Me too. The chalupas. Chalupas are good. Those are not my favorite, but I'm okay. I'll eat them every now and then if it comes like one of the boxes that I get. I like a cheesy gordita crunch. I love the cheesy bean and rice burrito, but the only way to do it is get it grilled. If you haven't tried a burrito grilled at Taco Bell, game changer, way better, because when it's not grilled, you have that, it's like, it feels very like raw tortilla, which I know it's a burrito, so yeah, but like when it's grilled, it's got that brown like charredness to it, and it's toasty and it tastes better. So I recommend. I'd stay in Arizona if I was you. Yeah, I like the Arizona heat better. I have not been to Ohio, Maryland, or North Carolina, but I have been to Virginia once. I went to Washington, D.C. Do you know any tricks to stop kids from screaming? Not really. I haven't really encountered too much of that lately or in the past. There was a kid in my kindergarten classroom this last semester that every now and then she had some like outbursts where she would scream or be angry about something, and she would just scream or throw things. But it normally didn't last too long. And normally when you have a student like that in your classroom, more times than not, there's a para or an aide that helps out, or you can call and like come into the class and like they take them and like help them calm them down, especially in a kindergarten classroom like that where you've got so many kids at such a young age that, again, you have a lot of responsibility. And so normally with a kid that does maybe have behavioral issues or special needs or something that would cause them to scream or have an outburst like that, normally there's assistance and help for that too, so that you're not dealing with it on your own. So, but yeah, I don't have any tricks personally. What made you decide to go into teaching? Honestly, as long as I can remember, like since I went to school, went to kindergarten, I've always said I wanted to be a teacher. Whatever the reasons were, like as a kid, like I just loved school. I was a teacher's pet. I got excited for the first day of school. I couldn't wait to go back to school shopping. Like I just always loved school. I'd make my brother play school at home after school. I'd be the teacher and he'd be my student. He'd hate it. Like I'd force him to, or I'd like bribe him. Like, if you play this with me, I'll play this with you, or I'll do video games with you, or whatever. Because I just wanted to be the teacher so bad. I'd give him homework. I'd give him things to do, and he hated it. And like he was like, this is so stupid. I just came from school. Why would I want to do this more? But I loved it. Like I don't know. I've always loved it. At a certain point in high school, I switched up and had some other things that I wanted to do. I thought about psychology. I thought about criminal justice, something like I thought about being a detective, but I realized that there's a ladder you have to climb to get there. And I was like, I just want to be a detective. I don't have to do all this stuff. So I was like, and then I was like, I don't know if I actually am capable of being a cop. So I was like, nah. And then I thought about like fine arts and photography and stuff. But then ultimately, after I kind of X'd all those things out, I was like, well, what do I want to do? And I thought about, I was like, oh my gosh, like education, that's a real thing. I could actually go to school to be a teacher. Like, why did I forget that? And then once I decided that, I never went back. It felt right. It felt perfect. In every single college class I've taken, I'm about to be a senior in college. I've never regretted it. I've never wanted to change my major. All of my internships, all of the grades I've tried, like I love it. I'm passionate about it. I'm excited. I want to be a teacher. I don't care what people say. I don't care about the pay. Like it's my passion. It's like what I want to do. So I'm really, really happy with my choice. So has it been kind of sad leaving your parents or more exciting? I haven't left my parents. I still live at home. I still live under their roof. So you can ask Bryce that question. He's the one that's moved out. Hi, you're an interesting, pretty human woman. Thank you. Season 1 of Supernatural. Ooh, season 1 through 5 are like the best seasons. That's like the original script, the original what they planned for. Season 1 through 5, masterpiece. Not saying the rest of it isn't good. The rest of it is good. I say finish it all. Cough, cough, my dad. He still hasn't finished that show. I don't know if he's still in chat, but he has only watched till like season 13, and I'm like, just 2 more seasons. Just finish the show. You started it so long ago. So I recommend watching it, but season 1 through 5 are really good. So. Favorite grade level when I was there, like favorite grade when I was in school. I remember 1st grade and 4th grade being like my favorites in elementary. And then 7th grade was really fun. And then in high school, I gotta say freshman year and senior year. Because freshman year was pre-COVID. Pre-COVID is just a whole nother era. We'll never have life again like the way pre-COVID was. Once COVID happened, everything changed. Sophomore year was online, so that was like the boo year, like meh. Junior year was fun, but senior year is just a blast because it's your last year and you just do all the fun things and you're like all the celebrations. Have you been to New Mexico? If that's what you mean? No, I have not. Once you go grilled, you don't go back. Real, that's what I'm saying. Like, and I get so mad too whenever I don't care that much. I'm not the type of person to go back and like, no, you know, I don't care. But like whenever I ask for it to be grilled and then they don't grill it, I open my burrito at home and I'm like, no, like I'll still eat it, but it's just so much better when it's grilled, to be quite honest. You're so pretty. Thank you. You're so nice. Y'all are so nice. Hi Sierra, I hope your week was good. It was good. This week kind of flew by, actually. I keep forgetting that it's Friday. It was just a normal week for me. It was pretty busy. Just normal though, like work, volleyball. I can eat 2 pounds of seafood boil. Wow. Seafood boil is good. I like to go to Angry Crab Shack. Hello, Tyler. Oh, not move the screen. Craziest show I ever watched is Shameless. Shameless is a good show, actually. I recommend that one too. It's definitely one of those, like, it's just random. Like, I couldn't even tell you what the plot is. It's just this family that lives in a lower income area. Big family. I love that too. I love the family vibes, like the siblings, like, and they just got a lot of going on. I never know what's going on in that show. I think I've only actually watched it all the way through once, and then I've gone back and watched random episodes. Like when my friends have been watching, they'll throw it on their TV, and I'll just watch an episode here and there. So like, I'll see clips on TikTok all the time or edits. But I've only watched it like once all the way through. But I love Fiona. I know she gets a lot of hate, but like I love her. I don't know, like I love her character. I love her, like her being kind of like the mom, even though she's the oldest sister, like her taking on that role, I think, you know. And then I love Ian and Mickey. They're great. But that show is good. It is a pretty good show. What year did you graduate? I graduated high school in 2023, and then I'll be graduating college this upcoming year, 2027. Plans to travel? No plans to travel. Nope. Other than next week, I'm going to Flagstaff. I'm going to NEU, but that's just 2 hours away. Going up the road. Watching on TV, cool. How is that though? Because it's a vertical, so it's like you probably got the black lines vertical screen. What's your comments on GTA? What, like the current game, GTA 5? I love that game. I've been playing that game for years. Been playing on my PS4. I used to play with my friends. Now I can't really play with anybody. I actually was able to figure out how to play with Bryce on PS5. He just had to download the PS4 version. We were able to play together, but like I don't really play with anyone now. Cause, again, I'm on PS4. I'm a little outdated. Everyone these days has PS5 or they play on PC, or I've got friends that are on Xbox. Like just things that it's like we don't really play together anymore, unfortunately. So I do miss playing with my friends. But yeah, GTA's always been a fun game. I always, especially like when I was younger, I always loved games that were like realistic. Like I don't know, I loved like me and my friends would come up with our own little games. We just play online. I've actually never really played the story mode. I've started it recently and then I just never really finished it. But I always just played online. Like, honestly. Because there was a time where when my dad finally let me play the game, it was when, like, he was like, don't play the story mode. It's inappropriate. There's inappropriate scenes, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So he's like, you can play online with your friends. And that's it. Just don't do the inappropriate stuff. So now that since I've been an adult, I'm like, you know, low-key, I should try the story mode because I've never played it. And I would never really make it past the first, like, heist, where I think it's Franklin and his friend. I never make it past that. But I don't know. I always like online. And then when they added the casino, me and my friends would go crazy on that. I'd be playing blackjack. I learned how to play blackjack from a young age, just from GTA. So then when I went into the casino when I turned 21, I knew how to play blackjack. And you can thank GTA for that. But yeah, I love that game. I'm excited for GTA 6. Of course, I'm not gonna be able to play it unless I have PS5. So we'll see about that. But once GTA 6 comes out, that's gonna be a whole nother level. Hello, Purple Panda. Considering teaching too, but I don't think I can deal with kids. You need a different personality for that. Yeah, please, I will say this. Don't become a teacher if you don't like kids. I will never understand the teachers that, whether they say it out loud or not, don't like kids. I'm like, that is not the career for you. There are genuinely people that choose to be a teacher for like the schedule. Because, I mean, you know, you get summers off, you always have Christmas off, you have every 3-day weekend, every holiday, like, it's a good, like, schedule in that sense. But I'm like, if you don't like kids, like, why are you teaching? Even if it's high school, because I think a lot of people will consider, like, oh, I can never deal with the little kids, but, like, I guess I could teach high school. But it's like, they're still kids at the end of the day. They're still children that you are responsible for and have to, in some ways, discipline and teach, obviously, academically, but also behaviorally, like, and so it's like, if you don't like kids, then don't do it. So if you're not a huge fan of kids, then I would say no. But I don't know. I think it just depends. Like, I feel like with teaching, you have to have a reason for it. You have to have a love for it. And I've definitely had the experiences in my classes. There's definitely the different groups. For me personally, I fall into the group of, like, I'm genuinely passionate about education laws, education, the standards, all the state stuff, like, all the things I learned. I'm very passionate about it. I'm passionate about the kids. Like, I can't wait to be a teacher. I'm excited to be a teacher. You're leaving. I don't know your name. Lar. I'm just gonna say Lar. Thank you for joining the live. Have a good night. Okay, yeah, so in my classes, there's the group of people that you could tell are genuinely passionate about it, are excited to teach, ask questions, are into the things. And then you've got the people, in my opinion, you've got the girls, and I've, like I said, from the classes I've taken, whether it was at ASU or the community college I went to, there are the people that, again, from the vibes that I get or what they have actually said out loud in the class, chose education because they thought it was an easy major. They thought it was an easy job, whatever, something like that. Like, they're like, oh, it's just easy. Like, they wanted the college experience. They just want to pick an easy major. Don't actually care about being a teacher. They're just taking the classes to be in college kind of thing. Or two, and again, not that this is a bad thing, but in my perspective of, like, I'm genuinely passionate about being a teacher, like, to me, I'm just like, dang, like, why are you here? Like, you don't want to be a teacher that bad. There are a lot of girls that I see choose education, but then don't really plan on being a teacher very long. Like, maybe teach for a year or two, and then they just want to be, like, a stay-at-home mom. They just want their husband, their partner to make the money and not have to work. And so it's like, oh, Aubriana, thank you for the gift. I appreciate that. And so in that perspective, like, I've definitely witnessed that with some girls. Like I said, there's girls that have literally said this out loud. They're like, oh, I actually don't care about teaching. Like, I'm just going to get my degree, teach for a little while, and then I'm just going to be a stay-at-home mom and never, like, work again. I'm like, cool. But then it's like, they don't actually care about, like, the discussions we have in class. They don't care that much about what we're learning. And I'm just like, dang, like, again, you do you, that's your life. But I'm like, why are you here? You don't want to be a teacher? You know what I mean? So there's definitely different levels of the education spectrum, I guess. Lip was my favorite character. He was calm. I liked Lip too. I didn't mind him. He got a little annoying some of the seasons. Like, sometimes I didn't like the way he talked to Fiona or the way he treated her for everything that she did and stuff. But I mean, they all had very rough lives. Like, they all had their things that they had to be upset about and to, you know, be the way they were. But yes, I do dabble in the gardening, Tiffany. I do. Once I turned 21, my dad took me to the dispensary for the first time, showed me the ropes, and so yeah, I do. You're an intelligent woman. Thank you. I try to be. Don't claim to be, but I try to be. I mean, I don't like kids, but constant screaming or running would be too much. In high school, it's different. Yes, that's true. There's also that too. There's the spectrum of, oh, I would only ever teach elementary, like kindergarten through third grade. I would never want to teach high school, or the opposite, like, oh, I don't know how you deal with the littles. I would only want to be high school or middle school. I definitely fall into that elementary, but I'm not like never say never. I could see myself later in life going in. I think the biggest thing for me with high school is, like, not even the age, especially now that I coach high school girls. I love interacting with them. I love talking to them. I love coaching them. But for me, I wouldn't want to teach high school because there's not a single subject that I want to teach 6 times a day. I don't love math enough to teach math 6 times a day. I don't love history. Like, there's nothing that I love enough to, like, want to teach it all day, every day, 6 times to different kids. I'd rather have the same group of kids in my classroom all day, every day, and we do different things throughout the day. So I think like I said, I don't love a subject enough, and I think I'd get really bored, like, teaching the same lesson 6 times a day. And having that many kids, oh my gosh, like hundreds of kids to keep track of grades and stuff. No thanks. That sounds like too much to me. I'd rather deal with the screaming and running. I majored in accounting, and you can tell who's serious and who's not by how many students drop class. Exactly. Ooh, Aubriana sent another gift. Thank you. Clock it. Thank you. I like your hair, just saying. Thank you. It's pink right now. I don't know if you can really tell in this lighting, but it is pink. These pieces are a little faded, but it's pink. Thank you. Will you get a new car someday? Someday, yes. Don't know when. Hello, Space Gamers. Hello, Alex. I'm good. How are you guys? Aubriana sent sparkles. Thank you. What was your reaction to Oliver Tree? Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I had a friend that asked me about it. He's like, oh, did you hear about Oliver Tree? I was like, who? He's like, you don't know who Oliver Tree is? And I was like, I don't think so. And then he showed me some of like his videos or his songs or something. And I was like, okay, I've definitely heard this before. I just didn't know his name or who he was. So no, I was not really like affected by it. Rest in peace. I'm sorry to hear it. But I didn't really know like who he was when he passed. So yeah. Hello, Talbot family. How many miles? Brianna sent another gift. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. How many miles are currently on it? My car? 168,000, I think. Around. What's your weekend plan? Actually a pretty good weekend ahead of me. Tomorrow I have off, which is lovely, hence why I'm doing this. If I had work in the morning, I'd probably be in bed going to sleep. But I don't work tomorrow, which is nice. And I'm going out after, I don't work tomorrow. My dad's going into work in the morning. Once he comes back, we're gonna go try this new bakery that's like soft opening this weekend. It's called 85 degrees Celsius. Apparently there's one in California. I don't know where else, maybe. But it's a really cool looking bakery. We're gonna try that out. And then I have volleyball again tomorrow from 6 to 8. Or like I'll be there from 5 to 8. And then Sunday I work 5 to 12. And then I might be going to get sushi with a friend. I haven't seen her in a while. She just got back from being out of town, so might go get sushi after work. And then around 4 o'clock on Sunday, we're gonna go out to celebrate my aunt's birthday. So it's gonna be a pretty good weekend, for sure. Goodbye, Dean. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. Thank you again, Aubriana, for all the gifts. Very nice. Would you get another turtle someday? I think I would someday. I'd probably get another, honestly, just another Russian tortoise, because like that's what I had. And like I think someday when I'm like in general with any pet, like dog, cat, tortoise, after losing both of my pets within the span of like 3 months, so obviously it's like really hard. And like this is the fact that I still live at home with my parents. Like I think this is the time to just like take a break from pets until the day that I like move out and I'm like settled in to my adult life and my adult career. Way in the future, I think I would get my own pet again, but not anytime soon. Oh, Toy Story 5, it was good. It was good. It was cute. I liked it. I think it's not the same as like the OG like first 3. I think the first 3 are the most solid. But it was cute. I think for people like us, like growing up watching them, which is crazy to say because I'm like, yeah, I grew up watching them, but like the first 2 Toy Story movies came out before I was born, which is crazy. But of course I grew up watching them and grew up loving Toy Story and stuff. It's just like iconic. Like everyone loves Toy Story, you know. It's cute, you know, to get to more of the characters, especially Jessie, kind of getting her backstory a little bit. It was cute. I liked it. Do you want another dog someday? Of course, someday, like I just said, someday. In my later adult life, I'm sure I'll get my first dog as an like adult of my own. But Baby's my baby. No other dog will ever replace Baby. She's my OG, my family dog, my love, my first dog love. No one will ever be like Baby. But I will say I probably will get, like, if I ever get a dog or cat in the future, it'll probably be black like Baby. Because I have a love for black dogs now. Not only just for Baby, but like my whole family. Like there's Buddy, Millie, Ace. Like we have just like our whole family has black dogs. So like, and also black dogs are like the most rare or the most discarded. Like when you go to a pound, for some reason, I don't know why, 'cause I think black dogs are beautiful, but for some reason, the black dogs are the most like neglected and like get adopted the least. I've read that multiple times elsewhere, and yeah, and so I'm like, they need the love, and I love them. I think they're beautiful. Like I said, my first and only dog I've ever had is Baby, and she was a black dog, and all the other dogs in my family, not all of them, most of them, I don't know, but yeah, so not that they would replace Baby, But because I have a love for black dogs because of Baby, I think I would get another black dog or black cat. I think black cats are really cool too. I'm not a huge cat person, but I think I would see myself getting a cat in the future because a lot of my friends have cats and I've come to like them because of them. I don't know. Just subbed. Thank you, Aubriana. I appreciate that. Thank you for the gifts and subbing. What's your plans for your YouTube channel? Really enjoy your vlogs. I don't really have any plans. I've had this channel, if you guys don't know, I've had this channel since I was 11 or 12 years old. I've been on YouTube for 20 years. My dad just had his 20-year anniversary yesterday for his channel. His channel has been up for 20 years as of yesterday, which I'm 21 years old. I'll be 22 this year. So most of my life I've been on YouTube. And then I created my channel, this channel, SierraCreates, when I was, like I said, 11 or 12. I think it was 2016. I have to look back. August of 2016, it sounds right. I think that's the year. Anyway, I used to be consistent with it during that time, and then I got older. I got in high school. I started playing, or I always played volleyball, but I started playing high school volleyball and like more competitive volleyball, and started working once I could work. And I just like, I got so busy that YouTube kind of became a side thing. I kind of gave up on it. I lost my monetization. I lost my partnership. And then just recently I decided to get back into it. I don't know if it's because my brother started posting again. Him and my dad were always just talking about it. I was like, dang, like I should low-key reboot my channel. So I did. And yeah, the biggest thing with my channel, hence why earlier I was kind of talking about why it's called SierraCreates, and kind of this like 2.0 of SierraCreates is like, I don't ever want it to get to the point where it used to, the reason why I quit doing it. I don't want it to ever feel forced or feel like a chore, feel like not fun or like I have to. I want it to just be on my terms whenever I feel like it. Whenever I feel like recording something, I'll record it. When I feel like making a video, I'll make it. When I feel like going live, when I'm in the mood to go live, when I'm in the mood to talk like this, do it. Like, I don't want it to ever feel like, oh, this Saturday video is coming up every Saturday. Like, that's when it gets forced or too hard, because then it feels like a responsibility. I want it to just be for fun. So I don't really have any plans. I have a couple things that I've like started, like little, you know, series, like my Let's Talk About It series. I think that'll be my main thing because I obviously like to talk, and whenever it's something I'm passionate about or have a lot of thoughts on, I want to talk about it. And I know that there are people out there that are interested in the same things as me. So like when I made a video about Heated Rivalry off campus, like those videos didn't do incredibly well off the bat. Now they've ranked up in views and stuff, but like at the beginning, like they didn't do well. But I knew that it's not a video that's meant to go viral. It's a video that's supposed to reach a certain audience, people who care about those shows and want to like hear people talk about them. They'll watch, and if people don't care, they don't care, you know? So that's kind of what I've taken it as my channel, is like, I'm not feeling forced with anything. The plan is just to do what I want, because this is my channel. I'm gonna post what I want, I'm gonna talk about what I want, and people will watch if they care, and if they don't care, they can move along. You know? That's what, I don't know, that's my plan. Just keep doing what I'm doing. I have not watched Backrooms. Hello, Christian. Love the art behind you. Thank you. This is all, show you. That's art that I've all done. This is all me. I've done these. Those are my Connor Story and Hudson Williams posters, because love those boys. Over here are my vinyls, my music vinyls. How old were you when you got Baby? I was 7, I think. 7, turning 8. You have a black lab and a black weenie dog. They're awesome. Aw, Baby was, I mean, from what we knew, what we assumed, she was part black lab. She was beautiful, so love the black dogs. They're just the cutest. Quick question. What's the question? Will Bryce be doing a back to school clothes shopping? I doubt it. Doesn't sound like the type of video he would care to make. If he was going out shopping and he vlogged it, sure. But I wouldn't say he would do a back to school clothing haul or back to school, like, that type of video. Like I said, if he was going out shopping, but I also don't think he's going to be going back to school shopping. He's just going to, I mean, he's moving. Like, he's just going to take all the clothes that he has here and just take them up to his new apartment. So, I don't know. I'm not sure, though. You should ask him. Dude, did you Evil Dead Burn movie just released? I have not heard of that one. I don't know what that one is. Is that a horror movie or is it based off something? You're pretty. Thank you. Hello, Purple Panda. I'm doing pretty good, Bradley. How are you? Yes, I do play volleyball, and now I coach too. Hello, Marie. Did you ever get recognized in college? I don't think so. Actually, okay. No, I don't think so that I can remember. Maybe, but I don't, that I can remember, no. But there was one of my classes, is my biology class, my sophomore year at the community college, first semester. The guys that I sat next to in my class, the one diagonal from me, I don't know when he brought it up. I think it was after a couple class periods we started to like talk a little bit more and like get to know each other, like as like we sat in the same table all semester long. So like it was me and 3 dudes, and we do all our, it was a biology class. We had like lab things, like the guy next to me, we do our little like with our microscope and shit. So we all got close, as in like classmate close. Like we talked and like had a good time in class. But the guy diagonal to me, he asked me at some point, I don't know, actually. Like I don't remember how it happened. I think, honestly, what brought it up first was I brought up my cousin, Mason Bevo. I said that he was also going to be going, he was at this, we went to school together, too, for that 1 year. And I mentioned it to him. And he was like, wait, Mason Bevo? And I was like, yeah. He's like, that's your cousin? I was like, yeah. And he's like, I went to school with him. I played baseball with him. And I was like, and he's like, he does YouTube, right? I was like, yeah. And I was like, bro, like, we're the OGs. Like, he's like, yeah. He's like, wait a second. He just like had this whole moment where like he knew Mason personally, sort of like from playing baseball with him, knew that he had a channel, but then he also brought that back to like, I think he used to watch our videos before he watched Mason. It was like a whole thing. So that was the only thing that I can remember where like it was definitely mentioned that we had a YouTube channel and or that the Bevos had a YouTube channel. But that's all I can remember. Didn't know you were live. Yes, I am. Dang, you're amazing art. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I wish I did art more. I wish I was more passionate about it. I don't know why I'm not. I took art classes. That's why I like taking art classes in school, in high school, because it like forced me to as my grade. But then I was able, like a lot of these, well, no, this one was for a grade in my studio art class my senior year. These 2 I did in my art class, but they were just for fun. Like I finished my project, so she just let us have blank canvases and painted them. Those are just like abstract pieces. This one was for a school project, but it wasn't for art class. It was for like an English class, but like I did it for something. I don't know how to explain it. It was like a whole thing. But these 2 I did with my dad for a charity stream. It was one of the incentives. It was like if they hit a certain dollar amount, me and my dad would paint together. We did that twice, 2 separate times. So that's what those are. But thank you. That was itchy. Yeah, this year is flying. I agree. A dog named Pepper. That's cute. Yes, the light I'm using, honestly, I couldn't even tell you. I must have gotten it from like Amazon or something at some point. It's an LED like sun lamp. It's one of those like circular ones, and you can change the color, but I have it in the corner of my room, so it doesn't shine like in the whole room. It just shines in the corner, and I pretty much leave it on all the time, and I never change the color. I've not touched that thing in like years. It's just pink, the pink setting, the pink purple one. That's the color I like. That's the color that my eyes are used to. As soon as it changes to like red or blue, it just messes everything up. I've been used to my room being this color, obviously, especially at night when it's dark in my room and like you actually see it. Hold on. Someone just sent a gift. And Harvester just sent $20 for lunch. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. And Rain just sent 100. Is that a gift? Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, you're insane. Wow. I appreciate that. That is so cool. Thank you. And Aubriana also just sent another gift. Sorry, I got a little behind on chat. Let me catch up again. Very, very sorry. I'm not too far this time. But yeah, the light in my room, it's a sun lamp, an LED sun lamp, but I keep it on the pink at all times. And then right now I do have my big light on just slightly. We have like the type of lights where you can dim them just so it wasn't so dark, just to add a little bit. But I like the pink color, like the ambiance. Like you said, it's kind of a vibe. But yeah, that's what I have going on in here right now. Well, thank you again, Dean, if you're still here. See you later. Okay, the advice. Okay, wait. Thank you again so much, Harvester. That is so nice. $20. I wish I had the cool hype things like my dad. He has like his little hype buttons and like cool stuff. So thank you. I don't have any of the special stuff like that. Okay, Purple Panda. Okay, so your friend and her ex broke up. You're kind of mad because you were all friends, so it probably made it a little awkward. Curious, were you saying it's your friend and her ex? So I'm assuming you're closer to the friend than the ex, but I get it. If you guys all hung out and now they're broken up, it probably makes it awkward. But you're saying they're friends again, but you got his number? I don't know the story. I don't know how close you are to this friend, but I'm thinking from my perspective, like if my best friend and her boyfriend just broke up and then I decided to get his number and start texting him, I think she would be really upset with me. And I'd feel really bad about that. I wouldn't do that. But again, I don't know the situation. I don't know how close you are to these people or why they broke up. But I think in general, normally that's a no-no. But I'm not going to judge. I don't really care. It's your life. It's your friends. Whatever feels right to you. But normally that's a no-no. Normally you don't really go after your friend. Like I said, I don't know if it's your best friend, if it's a close friend, if it's just someone like but you're saying like you all hang out. So normally you don't go after your friend's exes, especially if they just broke up. But again, you do you. Yes, Jake, the teacher, YouTuber, yes, that is definitely something my dad's talked to me about, and I see it all the time. Hello, Juan. Oh my gosh, hello, welcome. Teaching content, I see a lot of TikTokers and, yeah, YouTubers is definitely a thing. I'm sure I'll start doing that someday. It's another way to make money, too, since teachers don't make a lot. I enjoyed listening to what you said about growing up on YouTube. Yeah, I really liked my dad's vlog. I think it turned out really good. I watched it earlier today. It was fun listening to my brother's parts. I didn't know what he said when my dad interviewed me. I know he had already interviewed Bryce, but I didn't know what he said, what they talked about. So my answers were completely my own, and same with Bryce. He did his before mine were even done. So our answers were completely our own. And it was kind of funny that we said a lot of very similar things or had very similar opinions about it. So I thought that was cool. And then hearing my dad talk about it, like, genuinely, the video, I just had a smile on my face, like, I think, like, the whole video. And watching his live, because I was in the live for a little bit, but then I had to go to volleyball, so I went back and rewatched, like, the parts that I missed. And I just had a smile on my face the whole time. Like, it makes me happy to see my dad so happy. It makes me happy to see my dad so passionate about something. Like, at the end of his vlog today, he said something along the lines of, like, this channel means the world to me. And, like, I know he meant that wholeheartedly. Like, this channel is his, like, it has been his life for 20 years. He's made a living off of it. He still continues to do it because he loves it. Like, and I just love that for him. It just makes me so happy, like I said, to see him happy, to see him excited about something. Makes me proud. Which I know Bryce also said that too. Said something about being proud. No, we've never told Mason to make a channel. Making a channel is completely on your own. That's like asking, have you ever told your mom to make a channel? No. Like, some people just don't want to do that. I think Mason does vlog a little bit now on their channel. I think he's vlogged a little bit here and there. But yeah, I mean, some people aren't super social. Some people don't want to do that. So, I don't know. How do you know what thoughts you think are true? I don't even know what that question means, to be quite honest. What's your favorite video game? That's a hard question. I don't really know if I have a favorite. I have games that I like to play. I like Dead by Daylight. I like Roblox. Roblox are just, like, silly fun. I've always liked The Sims 4. I've liked Fortnite. GTA. Like, those are the games that come to mind when I think of, like, the games that I've liked to play for years. What did you do for the 4th of July? I worked from 9 to 2. And then when I got off of work, I came home and changed and went to the pool and joined the Bevos and my parents. But they had already been at the pool for a little while, so I was only there for probably like 30 minutes with them. And then we came back home and we grilled, ate some hot dogs and steak. And then me and my dad watched the fireworks in our community. So it was a pretty good 4th. And I think I was getting time and a half at work, so that'll be nice. Thank you. I always love pink, purple, bluish colors. Mix any other would mess with me. Are you talking about the lights? Yes. Yeah, like I said, I only like the pink one. It's what I've been using. I literally have not changed it in years. And, like, that's how I like it. I don't like it any other color. Like, when I walk into Bryce's room, he's the same way. He pretty much keeps his on white or yellow, I want to say, at all times. If he does have it on. He doesn't always have his on, but if he does, it's pretty much always white or yellow, I want to say. And every now and then he'll have it on like blue or green, and I'm just like, whoa, it just like hurts my eyes like too much. It's like everything looks different. Cause that's the thing too. I'm used to my room the way it looks, all these paintings, everything on this wall. As soon as you change the light, these paintings change colors. And it's like I've been used to everything in my room at this color. So like to change it just feels weird. I love how grateful you are for the gifts and the money. Well, of course, like I don't expect, like you guys don't have to be sending me money for anything. So the fact that you do is just such a nice thing. And I appreciate it. Like, it does mean a lot. Like, that's such a big deal to me. So thank you. Do you think the male and female can be just friends? Of course. I have male friends that are just friends. I think there's too much of a stigma. Is that the right word? I think there's too much of like an expectation. I don't know the best way to put that, but like, and I'll be honest, like even with like my parents, like every time I have a guy friend, I'm like, oh yeah, this is my friend so-and-so. And they're like, is he just a friend? And it's like, yes, like, trust me, I would tell you if he meant more to me than that. Like, he's a friend, like, you know, so it's like, there's just an automatic vice versa, like same thing. My brother, he's very much known for having a lot of girlfriends. Like, he's just always, I think it's because he has a sister, he just gets along with girls well, and like, he's not a douchebag, he's not an idiot, he's not annoying to be around, so I think the girls just automatically, like, he's a good guy, he's a good guy to be friends with. He's my little brother, I can say that. Thank you, Aubriana, for another gift. Appreciate you, you're so nice. And Bryce has just always had, like, a lot of girlfriends, whether it was in high school and then now even his, like, college group, like, he's just, like, he's got a lot of girlfriends, but they're not girlfriend, like, they're just friends who are girls. And, like, same thing, it's always like, oh, is she just a friend? And it's like, yes, like, I don't know, I think gender doesn't have to, I think it's nice to have a good friendship with someone that you trust, with someone of the opposite gender. Like, I think right now I have 2 guy best friends, and I think it's like the first time in a long time, other than a boyfriend. Of course, in the past, I consider my boyfriend my best friend, but like that's different. That's a relationship. That's romantic. Like, this is the first time I've had 2 friends that are guys that I genuinely feel like so like happy to be friends with and like trust, hang out with very often. One of them is gay and one of them is straight, and they're both like my best guy friends. Like, I love spending time with both of them, like, individually. I don't hang out with, like, both of them very often. Like, we'll hang out all, me, him, and my friend Reagan. We'll hang out, the 4 of us sometimes. But anyway, it's, like, it's really nice to have friends, because I feel like it just gives you, it's just a different dynamic. And I think maybe I'm like that, too, because I have a brother. I never grew up with a sister. So I do love having girl friendships, because I never grew up with a sister. So, like, to me, girl friendships are the closest thing I have to sisters. Especially my best friends, like Reagan, Michaela. Like, those are my best friends. They're, like, sisters to me. But yeah, I mean, I see it like that. It doesn't always have to be seen as like a romantic relationship type of thing. It could be seen as like brother and sister duo, you know? But yeah, 100%. Oops. Hello, Seifer. How's your day going? It's good. How's yours? What is harder to play in your opinion, being a soccer goalie or a hockey goalie? I wouldn't know because I've never played either of those sports, and I also don't watch them very often. I think they're probably both hard in their own ways. Soccer has a much bigger goal to defend, but you're on land and you can jump and dive and like, whereas hockey is a much smaller goal, but also a much smaller thing to watch, smaller puck. It's a puck instead of a ball. And you're on ice. But again, hockey players are used to being on ice. They're trained to skate and be on ice. So I don't know. I think to the average person, I think both would be hard. Genuinely. I think on a surface level, I'd say the hockey might be harder for the average person just because if you don't know how to skate well, then how are you going to be on skates safely and productively while also trying to defend a goal? And whereas soccer, at least you're on your feet on the floor, but that's such a big goal to defend that like the average person probably wouldn't be able to defend it very well. Did you get along with Bryce growing up? Yes, and we still do. Me and Bryce have, in my opinion, have never had any issues where we don't get along. There's usual sibling banter, sibling arguing, sibling wrestling, like the usual stuff growing up as a kid. And even to this day, like every now and then we'll get in like little arguments where like just one of us is in a bad mood, we piss the other off, like whatever, something like that. But like in general, like we've always been super, super close, like to spend time together, like to hang out. Like he's my best friend for sure. Always will be, always has been, you know? Hello, Christian. I know. I think I saw you. Wait, were you in the live, Jordan? For his 20th? Because everyone was saying to get a buzz cut. And I was like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Have you ever considered dating out of your race? I have. My first boyfriend was Hispanic. I don't think race has to do, like, I'm not dating people based off of the race. You just date someone if you like them, if you find them attractive, if they're a good person. I don't think it really has much to do with race. Okay, you don't have to ask the question 1,000 times. I answered it. I'll get to it eventually. What's your name? I'm Sierra. SierraCreates. Do you smoke pot? I do, occasionally. I dabble. Yo, your room is so tough. Thank you. I do love my room. I've gotten to a point where I absolutely love my room. It does get a little messy. It is very cluttered. It has a lot going on. You walk into this room and you're like, whoa, what do I look at? I'm not going to show you everything because my room's a little messy here and there, but you could see this wall, very full. You could see over there, I've got posters, and then farther on that side, I've got a huge painting and a Benson Boone poster. I've got a lot on my walls. Like, this is the wall that's the most covered, and I love the way it looks. Over here, I have my vinyls and this Taylor Swift poster right here, and then over in front of me here on this wall, there's pictures. That wall has my TV. One of the walls, like, next to my closet has all my Polaroid pictures and cards and things like the kids I used to babysit made for me. Like, my room just has a lot going on. All of my dressers filled with all my Legos and little knickknacks. So in general, when my room's clean, it's amazing. I am proud to show it off. But my room does get cluttered very easily. Drinks, cups, and eventually I bring them downstairs and, like, clean them or throw them away, whatever. But, like, my laundry's always full. I always have laundry to do. It's ridiculous. I have way too many clothes. Because even if I do a big load of laundry, my 2 hampers are still overfilling. So it's like, that's my problem. My laundry's always overfilling. But in general, when my room is clean, when things are put away and nice and organized, I love to show off my room. I think it's great. So this is the most I've ever loved my room. Because in the past, I used to hate this room before I was decorated, before I had a lot going on. It was just really boring. And I'm a very, like I said, when you walk into this room, you're like, oh, this is Sierra's room. Like, any of my close friends, anyone, like, that knows me well, would be like, yep, Sierra definitely lives in here. It's got all the things I love, and it's very colorful. It's got a lot going on. It's very maximalist, I guess you could say. And all my blankets on my bed, too. Like, I'm just a very, like, colorful, bright little child. Like, I like unicorns and dinosaurs and, like, flowers and rainbows. Like, just all the colors, all the fun. This is so relaxing, just chilling at 1 in the morning. Thank you for doing this. Cool. It's only 10:30 for me, but I'm glad you're having a good time. I'm glad I like this. This is why I want to do this, because like I said, more times than not, the times I've gone live are like middle of the day, afternoon time, and I wanted to do one that's like later at night like this, because you just catch a different crowd. Like, I know there's some of you guys that can't be in the live during the day if you're at work or whatever, school, things like that. But at night, it's just a whole different crowd. For some of you guys, it's like 1 in the morning. For me, it's 10:30 p.m. So thanks for being here. Looking for the girl of your dreams. I'm sure you will find her someday, somewhere. Hello. I'm going to say Mocha. I don't know. Still see Mocha with an 8. What is your favorite song from Cat's Eye? I don't listen to Cat's Eye to be able to know the names of their songs. I know some of their songs from, like, sorry, I lost my train of thought. I know some of their songs because, like, I know they're popular on TikTok, or I've definitely heard of them. And I know what Cat's Eye looks like. I know the group, and I've seen them, like, perform at the Grammys and stuff like that. And their viral milkshake dance that they did for, what was it, Gap? The Jean ad. I know who they are. I know some of their music, but I don't know them well enough to know names of songs, to be quite honest. Hello, Boomali. Sorry, sometimes I don't know how to pronounce your guys' names. For the male-female friendship topic, don't you suspect some of your guy friends might have feelings for you? Thank you, Jordan, for the gift. Appreciate that. I don't really worry about that too much. I don't know, like, I've never really had a lot of guy friends in general to have this type of problem, but if that was ever the case, I think it would get solved pretty quickly. Like, if a guy had feelings for me, but, like, it never gets to that point, I never give those vibes, or we never have anything more than just friendship, then it's like, I think eventually that would fizzle out if that was ever a thing. But it's never been a problem for me. I don't know. Like I said, one of my guy best friends is gay, so don't have to worry about that anyway. But the other one, like I said, we just hang out, just like I said, like just two friends. I don't know, it's just not really a problem. Thank you, Aubriana, for another gift. Wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, Slay Queen. Can you name a favorite MJ song? Favorites. Ooh, I don't know. I've liked Michael Jackson for a long time. Like, used to be one of my favorite, like, probably one of my top artists, like, in middle school. Right, like, lately, I feel like the song I've been listening to the most by him is, like, Dirty Diana. Dirty Diana, no. Because I see a lot of edits on TikTok to, like, off campus and, like, shows that I watch that, like, I don't know, just got kind of catchy. I like Bad. I like Thriller. I used to love, it was like one of my favorite episodes on Glee, the Michael episode. So good. What if all my friends keep farting? I don't know. You got to figure that out. What are you drinking? It's low-key all melted now. The ice, I'm not a fast drinker, especially when I'm talking. I haven't not been drinking it, but it's a vanilla vodka Dr. Pepper. But the ice is all melted, so now it's low-key watered down. That's my problem. I'm just such a slow drinker in general with anything, whether it's alcohol or not. I just don't drink drinks very fast, and they always end up getting melted and watered down. But I did hear about Taylor and Travis's wedding. Very exciting. Very cool. Hello, Jacob Queen. Thank you, Aubriana, for another gift. So sweet. Thank you, thank you. Bro, I ain't showing my feet. Cut it out. Cut it out. I'm not showing my feet. Don't be weird. Behind you. I would date anyone if they made me happy, and yeah, if they made me happy. I mean, like, you can't help who you fall for. You can't help who you love. Like, you know, obviously there's, like, different people. Like, there's people that you're attracted to or, like, geared towards in general. But, like, someone comes my way no matter what they look like or who they are. Like, if they make me happy and I think they're a good person. And sometimes, too, attraction comes later, too. Like, in general, like, there's people that you, like, wouldn't normally find attractive at first. Or you don't find them attractive. And then it's like, but the more you get to know them, the more you, like, you love them as a person. Like, character and personality, I think, is attractive before looks in general. So yeah, like I said, no matter who they are. Hello, are you disabled? I am not. Interesting question to ask. Hello, Mystery. Kind of wish my room was a lot bigger than it is now, but it's fine. I can make it work. Time to downsize. You said you want it to be bigger, but you want to downsize? Or are you saying you have to downsize, you wish it could be bigger? I don't know. My room's not very big. Could be smaller, but it also could be bigger. I've seen much bigger rooms. Aubriana with another gift. Thank you. Morning from Denmark. Wow, it's morning time. I like horror games, play Outlast games on stream. I actually have played Outlast. Outlast Trials, is that what it's called? That game. Not a huge fan of it. I only got it to play with my friends. My friend Reagan and my other friend, they played it and they're like, come on, Sierra, you have to get us and play with us. I'm like, sure, like I'll get a game to play with my friends. If my friends like it and they want to play, like I'll get it. Like it's worth the money to me. But that game terrified me. It was so scary. The whole like I had no idea what was going on. I didn't even know how to play the game. They've been playing this game for months, years, however long. It was my first time playing it. I had no idea what I was doing, what the goal was, what you're supposed to be doing. And so the whole time they're doing what you're supposed to be doing, and the entire time I'm just getting chased by the killer or by the person that's chasing you. The mama with the bird and the drill that chases you, she freaked me out. And the whole time I'm just screaming like a freaking chicken with its head cut off. And I'm just like, oh my god, it's chasing me, oh my god. And I was just like, the whole time I'm like low health, dying, and they're just like having to keep reviving me and doing all the work. And I'm just like I would always get like a C like score D. Like, I just did terrible in that game. So don't really love it, but I'm willing to play with my friends. We were talking about Cat's Eye at some point. I was just, someone asked what my favorite song of theirs was, and I just said I don't listen to them enough to know the names of their songs to have a favorite. I, of course, know who they are. I know what they look like. I've seen them perform at the Grammys and their viral milkshake dance for the Gene ad. I know who they are. I've definitely listened to their songs. I've heard their songs on TikTok, but I don't know them well enough to have a favorite. Debut. See, like, I probably heard that song, but I don't know what song you're talking about based off that name. You're so pretty. Thank you. You guys are so nice. Appreciate it. Hello, Vilmer. Of course I've heard of the band Dirty Heads. Sorry, I like lost my, I started reading a different comment. Yeah, I like Dirty Heads. I've seen them in concert 3 or 4 times. I think it's 3. At least 3 times, if not maybe 4, with my dad. And we used to go every year, but then they started doing, instead of like coming for like their own concert, they started doing this like festival, and just like the timing of it never works out with like my dad's work schedule and stuff, so we haven't gone in a few years. But yeah, I love their music. My dad loves their music. That's like his favorite band. So yeah. I have not seen the Obsession movies. I don't have an opinion on it. My brother saw it, but I have not seen it. Hello, Caleb. I'm 6'6". That makes sense. Yeah, like there's certain positions that make more sense if you're tall. That's like volleyball. Normally the tallest player on the team is the middle blocker. Been watching for a long time and following for years. Thank you. Hello from Tucson. Good to go past 12:30. Well, bye, Rain. Hopefully I didn't miss your comment too late. The chat's delayed because I get behind on chat, guys. I'm so sorry. Let me catch up. I'm so sorry. I get behind on chat really easily. I do apologize. Yes, Aubrey, every time you send a gift, I'm shouting you out. I appreciate you, girl. I played a Backrooms game on Roblox the other night. It was scary. And that was the Roblox version, so I can't imagine what the actual game's like. Does it matter to you about who's the breadwinner in the relationship? Like, would it matter if the guy made less than you? I'm assuming that my partner is going to make more money than me because I'm going to be a teacher. But I don't care about that stuff. I'm just, like I said, realistically, because I'm going to be a teacher, I will be the one making less money. But I guess it could depend. For all I know, I could marry another teacher. And we both make no money. But no, that does not matter to me at all. I am not a huge fan. Oh, Maribel? Thank you for the gift. Thank you so much. It does not matter to me. I'm not big on stereotypes like that. I don't like the stereotype of the man of the house. The man has to do this. The man is responsible for this. A woman can do everything a man can do. Believe that. The woman can be the breadwinner. The woman can have the higher paying job, can do the taxes, can do this and this. The dad could be the stay-at-home dad and take care of the kids and do the kitchen cooking. Like, there's no such thing as that in my brain. Not a huge fan of that type of stereotypical stuff. So no, I don't care about that stuff. I would be okay if a man made less money than me. But like I said, unlikely, because I'm going to be a teacher. Bro, y'all are weird. We're not asking for some crazy shit. Come on now. I'm not dancing on the floor. Thank you for the gift, Maribel, but I'm not getting on the floor. I'm sitting right here. Scream 7. Yes, I've watched Scream. I actually haven't watched the newest one, though. Thank you for the gifts, Maribel, but I'm not dancing on the floor. Sorry. So sorry. No, I'm not sorry. No, I'm not doing that. Yes, I've watched all of the Scream movies except for the new one. I haven't seen that one. I think it's probably out on streaming now, so if it is, I will watch it soon. What kind of drinks with alcohol do you like? I like rum and vodka. Those are my top 2 like choices for drinks. If I'm looking at a menu, okay, if I'm not looking at a menu, just a basic drink that I can get anywhere, very, very basic bar, rum and Coke. Rum and Dr. Pepper if they have Dr. Pepper. I'd be fine with a vodka cran. Like, those are very basic stuff. Vodka lemonade, vodka Sprite, like something I can get anywhere. That's what I'm going for, rum or vodka. But when I'm looking at a menu of like specialty cocktails, I'm always going to choose the ones with rum and or vodka over something with tequila. Unfortunately, I wish I liked tequila more. I can drink it. I don't love it, which sucks because like that was my parents' favorite thing when they would drink. Not that they drink very much anyway. Like, my mom doesn't drink at all anymore. My dad hardly ever. If there's a cocktail that stands out to him on the menu, then he will. But And like tequila was their thing. They made margaritas all the time. They'd go out for margaritas. Like, I just don't love the taste of tequila. Like, I'd rather have rum or vodka, honestly. So I like fruity stuff. Like, I'm not a huge beer drinker. If I do drink a beer or have something similar, if like that's the vibe, everyone's drinking beer, like I would get a cider. I like Angry Orchards, or again, like cider, like if they have a fruity cider on draft, like I'll try that out. Has Been Hotel. Is that a show? I've heard of that, but I don't know what it is, so I don't have a favorite character. I'm sorry. Ooh, space. Sorry, let me. Oh, space. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Behind on chat. Space Gamer sent a gift. Thank you. Sent a high five. Thank you, Aubrey. I see every time. I may be behind on chat, but every time someone sends a gift, it pops up on the screen, so I do see it every single time. So thank you so much. I was a little behind on the comments, but I'm catching up. Would you live in another state besides Arizona? Not really. I've been asked this multiple times. I don't have any desire to. Aubriana sent another gift. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sorry, I was remembering what I was saying. I don't have any desire to live anywhere else. I like living in Arizona. It's where I've lived my whole life. I don't hate it here. I don't mind the weather. It's what I'm used to. It's where all my family is. I don't have any reason to leave. I love the travel. I love being in other places. Oh my gosh. I get like super like, I don't like the feeling of my hair on my neck. I have to like pull it all. Ugh, when I start to think about it too much, it bothers me. Like I feel my hair on my neck. Anyways, yeah, no, I like living in Arizona. Hope you're having a pleasant night. It is nighttime. Yes, it is almost 11 p.m. Favorite, sorry, I'm a little behind. Favorite dessert? Ice cream, I'd say. I think ice cream's like, that'd be my first choice for a dessert. Like, if I had to pick out of all of them, I think ice cream's just always solid. You're back, Dean. Oh my gosh, welcome back. Would love to be a house husband one day. Someone's got to do it. Exactly. Like, it doesn't matter. It could be anyone. If you want to stay at home and with the kids, or be a stay-at-home dad, like stay-at-home husband, go for it. Get yourself that person that's gonna make you that money. Like, might as well, right? If that's what you want. They say you shouldn't pursue a relationship with someone in your workspace. Ooh, Jacob just sent a gift. Thank you. What's your thoughts on that topic? In general, I'd probably agree with that, just because it can cause issues. If you can be professional in the workplace and not make it known that you're a couple, like not be overly like touchy, romantic. Like, if it's a workplace, you have to be professional. Like, if you could stay on a professional level and be coworkers at work, then it's probably not a problem. But the other problem is, like, if you were to ever break up and then now there's like this hostility, if it's a bad breakup, like it can mess up the work environment and make you not want to come to work. So in general, it's probably not always the best idea, but it does work out. Like, I'm sure I've worked with people that have been together in the past, like, and it's totally fine, not a problem. So again, I think it just depends on the people. And if you can make it work, then I don't see the problem. But if it's a problem, then hit the gym, little bro. Bro, I do. I just went today. I go 3 days a week. I go. I've been trying. You go to the gym? How often do you go? Huh? I love when people say that to me. I'm like, bro, I do. What else can I do? Hit the gym, Joey. Hit the weights. Bro. Okay. New movie Supergirl. I have not seen the new movie Supergirl, but I want to. I'm sure it's great. I love Supergirl. I love the TV show. Your aunt lives in Arizona. Very cool. What's your favorite ice cream? I like, depends. Because, like, a basic flavor that you could pretty much get anywhere, you could always buy at the store, cookie dough. Love me some good cookie dough. You can get that at places like Culver's, Sonic, not McDonald's. McDonald's doesn't have cookie dough. But, like, I like cookie dough. It's always good. Always a solid pick. Just kind of like cookies and cream, but I prefer cookie dough. It's a solid choice. But I also love, like, rainbow sherbet. and cotton candy. I'm like a total kid, birthday cake. So if a place has those, I'm getting those. Like Cold Stones, cotton candy, peak. I've been eating that since I was a kid. But yeah, I like basic vanilla too. Hello, Miso Soup and Roland. Recommend 5 most energy songs. Like songs with a lot of energy. I don't know. I would have to actually think that through. Like, I can't think of anything at the top of my head right now. I don't want to actually go through my songs, my favorite artists, and like pick ones that I actually like want to pick, you know? Do you believe in taking breaks in relationships? Because what exactly is a break to you guys? Exactly. What exactly is a break? I think it's for everybody, it means something different, but more times than not, I think it doesn't work out. And if you're taking a break, you're broken up. And they don't really make sense to me. Because I'm like, again, what is a break? We just don't talk to each other for a couple weeks. We don't see each other for a few months. Like, are we like broken up where we're not talking to each other, but we also can't see other people? Like, what does a break mean? I think it really just depends on the people and like what you want out of it. But I'm like, if you need a break in the first place, like, I don't know, calling it a break just doesn't ever sound good to me. It just might as well be breakup at that point. Needing some space from each other is one thing. Like, I think having some space for each other for a couple weeks, like, oh, let's just not text as often. I'm not going to see you this weekend. Like, let's just have some space from each other. Like, we've been seeing each other every day. Like, maybe we need to see what it's like to just not be with each other every single day, spending every single moment together. I think that's valid. You need to be your own independent person. You need to be your own individual person outside of your relationship. But again, having like a break, I don't know. Like having a break, I don't know. Except, what does it mean? I guess it's different for everyone. Kid going into senior year. Do you mean like senior year of high school? I have to ask that question now because I'm going into senior year of college. So I gotta just like clarify. If you mean senior year of high school, live it up. Have a good time. Go to all the things. Go to the senior events. Go to senior sunrise, senior sunset, prom, homecoming, parades, football games, whatever your school does in general, but also for like seniors specifically, do them. Like why not? Like, I think, I don't know if you'd regret it later, but like, might as well. Like, those are memories to be made. Take all the pictures, take all the videos with your friends, with your family, like, do all the things. Go out, do all the fun stuff. Cause like at a certain point, it will just be a memory. I don't ever miss high school. I'm not like, oh, I wish I can go back to senior year. Like, but not that I hated it. It's just like, I'm an adult now. I've moved on. Like, life is good after high school too. You know, I've got stuff to live, like, be happy about after high school. But senior year was a blast. I look back to videos and pictures of my senior year all the time, especially with my friends. We'll look back on like our funny videos from senior year and be like, oh my God, I can't believe we did this. Can't believe we did that. Like, whatever, like fun stuff. Like, it's just memories, you know? So it's like, have all the fun, do all the fun stuff. And also, I mean, not that this is a huge deal, because I really try to tell people, like, you do not have to have it figured out whatsoever. I didn't know what college I was going to and what I was majoring until April of my senior year, end of the school year, a month before I graduated. So it's completely okay to do everything last minute, but maybe start thinking about it so that way when the time does come, you don't feel stressed or feel like you were last minute. Like, just start thinking. Like I said, don't have to do anything crazy, but just start thinking about, what do I want to do after high school? It doesn't have to be college. Not at all. It could be what job you want to go into, trade school. It could be anything. But just maybe start thinking about it. So that way when the time does come, you don't feel like you're behind or feel like last minute, you know? But yeah, not a big deal. You don't have to have anything figured out. Cookie dough, sherbet, or cookies and cream. Good choices. Loved your volleyball open mic videos. Thank you. Yeah, those are fun. I mean, the first one I didn't have a mic. And it was just like bloopers because that day we came late. We got put on a team with not very high level. And there was not really any good clips. It was mostly just bloopers and silly stuff. So I posted that one first, and then this one was a different time, and I brought the mic this time, and it was pretty fun. Never here. I know nothing about cars, so I'm not the person to ask. I can't even picture what a Supra looks like, so. That's awesome, Miso. You should do that. If that's what you want to do, if that's how you feel comfortable with, 100% do it. And yes, like I said, please go to the school events. Your senior, if you haven't been to any in all of your school time, go to them your senior year. Even if you're a little nervous, like, I'm assuming you have some friends at school that you are like comfortable with, that you hang out with outside of school, in class, whatever. Like, go with those people. Ask around, be like, hey, are you going to this event this weekend? Are you going to homecoming? Are you going to whatever? Like, and go with them. Like, go with your friends, have a good time. Like I said, make the memories. It's now or never, you know, especially if you, like, say, if you've kind of missed out on all of those things throughout the rest of high school, like, do it now. Senior year's the time to do it. Like I said, take all the pictures, take all the videos, have the memories. How come you chose not to dorm? Because I didn't want to go to a college that was far away, so there's no reason to dorm. I went to a community college that's like a 20-minute drive from my house, so I could live here. Now, if I would have decided to go to like NAU or somewhere out of state, like my brother, like he went to NAU, then I would need a dorm, but I don't know, just the way things went. My boyfriend at the time, he was still living at home with his parents. He went to community college. I think I just kind of like took off of like what he was doing. And I didn't have this like overwhelming drive to get out of my parents' house. I wasn't like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to move out. Like, I don't mind living at home. I don't mind being around my parents. Like, I like spending time with them. I like having dinners with them. I like my room. I like where I live. So it's like, I didn't mind staying at home. I feel like whichever partner suggests a break actually just wants to hook up with someone else or actually break up, but they don't want to admit it. I was like, 100%, I think that is the case a lot of times. Because again, it's like, if it's truly for yourself and you need some time to yourself, you need to see what it's like to be independent, you need to work on yourself, your mental health, your job, your schooling, whatever it is, okay. But a lot of times people use that reason or use like, oh, I think we just need a break. Because yeah, they are scared to admit, which that's a hard thing. It's like, I wish it was easier for people to be honest and be more communicative. I think this generation got so used to like the online dating stuff and like online texting and stuff that's a lot harder to have those hard conversations. So yeah, work out at the gym, cool. Good night, Rain. Sorry, girl, I gotta go. So one last gift. Thank you again, Aubriana. Sorry I didn't I might be a little behind. I don't really have any scheduled time to go live. I don't really schedule when I'm going live. Thank you for the gift. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't really have I just go live whenever it feels, when I'm in the mood for it, when it just, you know, when I have time for it. So I can't really say when I'm going live again. But I think if you turn on push notifications, I think it's like the little bell on my account. Maybe next to, I don't know, I should know these things. Maybe next to the subscribe button, there's a little bell or something, I'm assuming. And I think if you turn that on, it gives you a notification when I go live. So if you actually care and like want to know when I'm going live, I think that's the best way to do it, because I don't have a schedule. I don't really know when I go live. It's just random. Hello, Vilmer. I see your name. I see it. Yeah, I mean, the volleyball, yeah, my friends, the ones that I was there with, like Mercedes, Michaela, like, they obviously know I was recording and stuff, and then the people that I was playing with can see the camera and, like, knew that it was there. People record volleyball all the time, too, even if they're not, like, posting it to YouTube. Like, people love to record to, like, for highlights, to look back on, to watch their play, like, know how to improve. So there's other people recording all the time. It's very normal to have, like, a camera or, like, a phone on a tripod at volleyball, things like that, so, yeah. Have you ever been approached by a guy in person? Honestly, not very often. I don't know. I'm not that type of girl, I guess. I've never, it's not very common for a guy to talk to me or be interested in me or flirt with me. And if they do, I probably don't catch on to it. I'm not the type, I don't know when someone's flirting with me. I don't know when someone's trying to give me that hint. I'm not very good at that. So, not really, no. I have never asked a guy for his number. Not that I can think of, no. No. Do you like your job? Yeah, it's fine. I've been at BlackRock for almost 2 years now. So, Maribel just sent another gift. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Excuse me, Miss Sierra. Can you read me about stuff? I don't got a book. Sorry. I don't got a book to read to you. Thank you, Aubriana, again. Thank you so much for all the gifts. You're so sweet. Yes, hopefully I'll catch you in the next live. Turn on those notifications so you know when I'm going live. Because more times than not, I don't even really like, I don't even really post that I'm going live. I just go live. I just go live, and if people join, they join. If they don't, they don't, you know? So you kind of have to turn on notifications to know when I'm going live, I feel like. You enjoyed this live, joined after work and just got home. Thank you, Harvester. Thank you again for those the $20 earlier. That was so nice of you. I really, really appreciate it. How'd you guys meet each other? We've been friends. Abriana with the sparkles. Thank you so much, girl. We met in high school. We've been friends since high school. He was friends with Reagan first, and then when I started hanging out with Reagan again my senior year, and we all got in a close friend group, we were all just like close in the friend group, and me and him were never actually that close in high school. It was more of like the friend group thing. Like I never really hung out with him, just the two of us. Like we were just like friends through the friend group. And then after high school, he moved to Utah, and he lived in Utah for a couple years. He just moved back here to Arizona this year, and then he started hanging out with Reagan and me again, and then me and him just got close, and like we're good friends now too, and we do hang out just the two of us now, so it's cool like that. You're a teacher, no book. I don't have any. Okay, I have books in my room. I was thinking you meant like a picture book. I don't keep picture books in my room. I have my stack of my Heated Rivalry books. I could read a chapter of Heated Rivalry too if you want it. And I do have Diary Kid in here. I've got some books in here, but no like picture books. All those, like I do have a collection of books I've started for when I'm a teacher, but they're in the garage, and I'm not gonna go get those. I know you're just messing with me. It's silly. I know. Yeah, not in my bedroom. I don't keep my teacher books in my bedroom. They're in the garage. Bye, Aubrey. Thank you again so much. Enjoyed your live tonight. Thank you. Me too. This has been fun. I really like the crowd tonight. It's a good time. Different, like I said, different vibes tonight. Friday night. Oh, unknown sent a star. Thank you. Hello, Daily Sports Report and Angus and Random Hockey Cats Lover. We just now joining. Welcome, welcome. I don't really watch baseball too much. I don't go to baseball games. How's your friend doing that one too? He's good. I actually just talked to him earlier today. He finally got his order. So after boot camp, he had to stay in Chicago. He's been in Chicago since then, and his boot camp graduation was in February. He stayed in Chicago for his A school, and then he just graduated like a couple weeks ago, and he's just been kind of in this like holding, waiting just for his orders on like where he was going next. But he finally just got his orders, and I think he said he's going to Virginia. But yeah, he seems like he's doing good. He was just kind of waiting for that, wanting to move on from Chicago, go somewhere else. Okay, he said you suck at knowing the guy likes you or not, but what about your last boyfriend? Bro, that's a whole different time. I was in high school. I've only had 2 boyfriends in my life, and both of them started when I was in high school, and both of them were friends with Reagan first. And like we were in a friend group. So Jacob was also part of that friend group that I was just talking about with that other guy that I'm friends with. And we were just like one big friend group in high school. We'd hung out every day after school, on the weekends, around, you know, me, I had volleyball. None of the other friends in the group had played sports, and only some of us had jobs. So like I was the most busy one. I would be the one that would miss out on the most because I had volleyball practice, games, and then work and stuff. But we all hung out all the time. And so yeah, me and Jacob just, I couldn't even explain it to you, dude. I don't know. Like I was in high school and different time. I don't know. I think the first time that like we kind of became a little more than friends or whatever was like Reagan at the time had a boyfriend. Our other friend at the time had a boyfriend. And so it was Halloween. We went to Fear Farm together. And again, he was part of the friend group already, but we kind of went as like each other's dates because the other ones had boyfriends. So then we kind of went as like dates, and so like we like held hands through the Fear Farm, like, oh my gosh, I'm scared, and like held hands and stuff. So like, and then I think that was the night we had our first kiss. So like, you know, it was kind of like a date, like a triple date kind of thing, and like he was my date for the night. So then it kind of became like that, and then go on from there, I guess. But I don't know. Favorite food? I like tacos and sushi. You still have school nightmares and I'm almost 40. That's funny. Oh, how's Bryce? I think he's good. He's not home right now. He's with his friends, but sounds like he's doing good. Thank you for hosting such a chill live. I really appreciate you take the time to slow down, read each comment carefully. It makes me feel calm. Thank you for saying that. I don't feel like I'm a very calm person, at least not right now. I feel like I get super like, I talk really fast. I know I do. I talk really fast. I sometimes mumble over my words, stumble over my words because like I talk too fast. And I know I get behind on chat really easily because I talk too much and I go on rants and I ramble. So I appreciate you saying that. That sounds very nice. Tell him, congrats. I'm a Marine vet, so I understand the waiting game. Yeah, no, definitely. I think it's good for him. It's a good thing for him. I hope it all goes well for him, honestly. Do you like ice hockey? I don't watch hockey very much, but when it comes to heated rivalry and off campus, I love it. And because of those shows, specifically heated rivalry, anytime hockey is mentioned, I'm like there was a time where my uncle had hockey on at my grandparents' house, and it was Boston playing, and I was like, Ilya Rosanov, where are you? But he wasn't seen. But so yeah, it's like I like those books and I like the shows. So in that sense, I like hockey. I like what heated rivalry has done for hockey. I like that hockey is exciting now for the group of people like me who like the show and the books. Do you go to school a lot of times? I am in school. I'm in school to be a teacher. So I don't go to college anymore. I'm online. So I take college classes online. So I have my classes, and then I also go into schools for my internship for teaching. How was your birthday? Boy, my birthday was in November, a long time ago, but it was fun. It was good. It was a good birthday. Reagan's a good matchmaker. I mean, yeah, the 2 boyfriends I've had in the past were because of her and because they knew her first. So I guess you could say that. You're welcome. I mean it. I don't mind fast talking one bit. I'm one of those ADHD people that puts YouTube videos on 2x. That's so funny. I actually do that too sometimes on either like TikToks if like it's a lot of talking. I'm just like, I turn on the 2x, or sometimes when my friends like voice memos, like we'll send voice memos to each other, and like sometimes we'll go crazy and be sending like 5-minute plus long videos where I'm like, damn. Only on Snapchat though. On iMessages you can't speed them up, but on Snapchat you can speed them up to 2 times, and I'll be doing that sometimes too. But yeah, I know I talk fast. New here, really like the vibe. Like and subscribe. Thank you. I don't know how to say your name. Spadaphora? Thank you. Wait, Bryce has joined the Marines. No, he's not. We're talking about my ex. He's in the Navy. Bryce is not joining the Marines. He goes to NAU. I'm on the other side. I don't like what heat rivalry's done in hockey. Boy, why not? Why not? I think it's brought a lot of people to love the sport, or more people to watch it or care about it. So I love what heated rivalry has done to society. It's opened a lot of minds. It's brought a lot more attention to queer love stories and queer joy, and I love that. That series means a lot to me. The series means a lot to a lot of people. Like, on the surface level, there's people who watch it just because they're like, oh, they're hot, oh, this, oh, whatever. But then, like, on a deeper level, like, that show has a lot of depth, has a lot of meaning, it's a beautiful love story. And the books, too. I've loved the books. I've already reread Heated Rivalry and The Long Game. But I've read all the books in the series. My birthday's November 29th. She was supposed to be born on Halloween. Oh, cool. What do you think about couples breaking up and then getting back together? Do you think once it got... I think, again, it can depend. I mean, everyone's stories are different. Everyone's situations are different. And I'm not one to speak for anybody because I've been in, I can understand certain perspectives or certain situations. I think in a situation where if you guys break up because one of the people cheat or lose your trust or lie or any of the things like that, if it's a bad breakup in that sense, no, you probably should never get back with that person. And even if they showed they changed, showed they're a better person, showed that they'd never do that again, they did it to you at one point. At one point, they were okay with doing that, losing your trust, lying to you, cheating on you, whatever of the sort. And even if they've changed now, you can't, I don't, in my opinion, you can't go back to that person. They've showed you what they've showed you, and now they're better for the next person. Great, you've changed, you've been better, you've done better things, great. Do that for the next person, not for me. You had your chance with me. That's the way I would see it. But if you guys broke up on the sense of like, we just need some time away from each other, I kind of want to see myself, like, I think there's definitely been situations that I've heard of where people break up and they get back together and they're stronger than ever. I've even heard of marriages go that way, where you divorce and then remarry. Like, it's definitely a thing. I think it can work out for some people. I think it just depends. OMG, you're so beautiful. Thank you. What's with the pink hair? I love the color pink, and I wanted pink hair. As a kid, I always wanted dyed hair so bad. I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. My mom was always like, no, you can't dye your hair. Your hair's so pretty. I'm like, I get it. But now I'm an adult with adult money and adult decisions. So I was like, I want pink hair. So I did it. So yeah. Pink hair for the win. I think people with colored hair are so cool. So I was like, I want to be me. I want that to be me. I want to be cool. I want dyed hair. So beautiful. Thank you. You guys are so nice. November 29th. That's my birthday. Yes, that's so cool. Anaheim Ducks fan. What sport is that? Is that hockey? Is that, we're talking about hockey? I'm sorry, I don't actually know sports that well to know. I know like football teams and I know basketball teams for the most part, but I don't know very many baseball or hockey teams, to be quite honest. Thanks for hosting the live. Thank you for joining and hanging out. It's a fun time. See, these are the lives where I'm like, I don't mind being live. We've been live for what? An hour and a half? That's a long time. Normally I'm done about after an hour, but when it keeps coming like this, like whenever you guys are here hanging out, add into the conversation, like it's a good time. You know, like there's times where I'm like, I'm live for like an hour and I'm like, okay, I'm done, I'm tired, but tonight's been fun. Hello, Magic with Matthew. The new upcoming Harry Potter show. I'm excited. I know people are hating on it and be like, oh, it's not the same. Why would they redo it? Blah, blah, blah. They're not going to be the same. Of course it's not going to be the same. The actors are grown up now. It's a remake for a reason. I think true Harry Potter fans are going to love it. You're going to be excited to get more content. I don't know. That's just the way I am with anything that I love. Movies, TV series, books. Like, I just want more. Give me more. Give me more. Give me more. I'm obsessed. And so it's like, if you love the characters, if you love the story for what it is, you're going to appreciate this, you know? And yeah, it's going to be new actors. They're going to look different. They're going to sound different. That's okay. The actors are grown up now. So it's like if they're going to replay The Sorcerer's Stone, but in a TV show version, they need kids. They're 11 years old in that book, in that movie, in that season. So I'm excited for it. I love Harry Potter, so if I can get some more of it, I'm excited. I wish it would come out sooner, though. Are you an artist perchance? I dabble. I don't know if you consider me an artist now because I don't really paint much, but all these paintings I did myself, and I've also been a photographer, and I've drew paint for years in high school mostly, but Ducks are a hockey team. Got it. I've heard of heated rivalry. I hope you have at this point. It's been out, I don't know how long, since November. I didn't watch it until January, though. I was a little late to the game. Ooh, Maribel sent another gift. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What time do you go to bed? It just depends on the day. There's days where I work at 4:45 in the morning. Those nights I try to go to sleep by 10 p.m. and even that's only 6 hours of sleep. And sometimes I don't. Like this morning I opened, but last night I think I didn't get to sleep till like 11. And then there's some nights where like tonight I don't work tomorrow, so I don't mind staying up late because I can sleep in a little bit. So it just depends on the day. Every day is different for me. Some days I work, some days I don't. It just depends on my schedule. So if I work early, I try to go to bed by, again, it just depends on how early. By 10, 11 p.m. or earlier if I can. But nighttime's also my free time. Like I look forward to coming to my room at night and having me time, watching TV. Like it's just like you know, it's like, I know I also love sleep. I love sleeping. I love taking naps. So it's like, I always regret staying up late when I have to wake up early, because then I feel super tired the morning I don't want to get up. But I'm like, I also love my nighttime staying up. So it's like, it's kind of like catch-22, honestly. What's up, Matthew? Just subscribed. Thank you, Will. I don't feel like you're in your 20s being in your live and also watching your videos. I feel like we are the same age. Well, how old are you? Are you saying I seem like I'm younger, or seem like I'm older? Hello. Hey. 2829. Where do you see yourself once you graduate college? Hopefully getting a teaching job. Hopefully I'll be hired somewhere and I will be teaching in the next year after I graduate. Was there any drama when you played volleyball growing up, like on your team? Yes. Yes. I think there's probably drama on any team. Maybe it's just volleyball. I don't know about other sports, but volleyball can definitely be a catty sport. Girls are catty. Girls are mean. There are such things as mean girls, unfortunately. And yes, I did go through some of that in my time. Yeah. There's always drama about something. There's going to be a girl that's mean to another girl. And my biggest thing as a coach is hoping that that doesn't happen, making it very known that I'm not okay with that. I don't want any of the girls on my team to ever feel the way that I did sometimes at volleyball, being not scared, but kind of scared to go to practice because you're worried about the mean girls. You're worried about what they're going to say to you that day. They're worried about they're going to make fun of you or say something, like, you know. I don't want that ever to be the case. Like, I hated it so much because I'm like, you don't have to be best friends with everyone on your team, but a team is a team. You should be friendly enough and be teammates. Work together on the court, at practice, at games, at the very least. You don't have to be best friends outside of volleyball. You don't have to hang out at school or after school. Like, but in volleyball, we work together. You set aside your differences and you work together. It's a team. And I cannot stand the girls who think, one, either they're better than other people so they can treat them badly, or, I don't know, whatever the reasons are, not good. But, yeah. Does anyone actually get 9 hours of sleep? I don't know. I don't know. My mom always gets at least 8 hours of sleep every single day, actually. She's on a strict schedule. Ooh, Dill just sent a gift. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I try to get at least 6 hours of sleep a day. If I can get more than that, great, but it's normally around 6 hours. So, and I get naps in a lot, especially on days that I open. Yeah, no politics. I don't want to talk about politics in here. It's too much of a hate factor, too much disagreement. Like, you might as well just not. Right now, I'm actually rewatching The Flash. That's the series that I'm watching right now. I've watched it once all the way through once. And honestly, I used to watch that show when I was in middle school. That was like one of my OG shows in middle school. And I used to watch it as it came out on TV. But only up until like season 5 or 6 is what I can really remember. And there's 9 seasons. And I know I've watched through them, because if you go back and look at my Netflix, you can see that I've watched them. But like, I have no memory of them. Like, I don't remember watching them all the way through. There's always a point in the show that like kind of loses my interest a little bit. And this time I hope I actually do, I intend to get all the way through the show and watch all 9 seasons all the way through. And I want to do that with Supergirl too, but Supergirl, like I said, I intend to, and I never finish it. I always, some point in season, I can't remember how many seasons there are on Supergirl, but there's a certain season that always loses my interest just a little bit, where I don't stay hooked and I don't keep watching it. And I think that's what's always happened with The Flash as well. But it's like, I want to finish it. It used to be it is one of my favorite shows. Like, I love that show. But at a certain point, it just changes. They lose some actors, they get new ones, they get new characters, they kill off some characters. Like, there's just things that happen that, like, it can easily be like, dang, like, I like the OG, like, the first few seasons, you know? But that's what I'm watching right now. I'm on season 3, so. Oh, so you're saying I seem older? Well, that's nice, I guess. I don't, that's good. Spatafor. Okay, I got it right. Cool. Any recommendations on Netflix? The Flash and Supergirl, what I was just talking about, they're good shows. A little cheesy here and there, CW, you know, but they're good. Supernatural and Arrow as well, but I think they just got taken off of Netflix. I don't know where they went. I think maybe Prime or HBO Max, I can't remember. The Orange is the New Black is a really good show. I just finished that recently. I'm trying to think of what's on Netflix that I watch. Lucifer is a good show. What's on Netflix? Bridgerton. Ginny and Georgia. I'm just trying to think of what's Netflix because that's what you asked. But I have a bunch of other shows too on other. Oh, you said other platforms. Disney Plus, Once Upon a Time, Glee. Glee's a classic. HBO Max, Heated Rivalry. Off Campus is on Amazon Prime. The Summer I Turned Pretty is on Amazon Prime. Jane the Virgin's a good show too, but I think that also got taken off of Netflix. I started playing volleyball at 8 years old. He's going to be back at NAU. He's going to be living in, he's going to be living in Flagstaff again. Boom, you're gone. I'm full of shit. What am I full of shit about? What's up? Hello. I've watched Breaking Bad, not all the way through. Harvester with the gift, thank you so much. I have watched Breaking Bad, but not all the way through. Like, it's normally something that, like, someone's put on in the past, and I've, like, watched a few episodes, but... What do you think about being your dad being on YouTube for 20 hours? Go check out his video that he posted today if you haven't yet. He interviewed me. He asked me questions about it, and I gave all my answers. And I was thinking about it. I want to make a video on my channel. I'll figure it out sometime, but I'll have you guys, like, either on my Instagram or on a YouTube post, kind of like Q&A style of, like, ask me questions, but specifically about growing up on YouTube, what it was like, positives, negatives, favorites, least favorites, whatever. Like, any questions you have about me growing up on YouTube, like, I'm gonna do that where, like, a place for you guys to ask those questions, and I'm gonna, like, save them and record a let's talk about it video, because I think that'd be good. I know I get questions like this all the time, and it's like I always repeat them in these lives, but it's like I want to make one video with all your questions, all your answers, one place to go watch it. I have gone to the Buc-ee's. I went once the day after it opened. It was ridiculous, and I haven't gone back since. Jordan with the gift, thank you. Hope you achieve all your dreams in life and anything you want to do. Hope you have the best life. Thank you. Are you leaving? Have a good night. Inspiring. Favorite kind of sushi? I love a good just basic salmon nigiri. Salmon. Any sushi with salmon or crab involved, I'm in. Those are my go-tos. So, like, any rolls, any nigiri that has, like, salmon, crab, shrimp. Ooh, Harvester with the gift. GG. Wrinkly, like, what? Oh, Supernatural's on Hulu right now. Okay. Superman Lois. I never watched that one, but I've heard really good things. Your late 20s will feel very different from early. I mean, I would think so, because early 20s, at least for me, I still live at home with my parents. I'm in college, still working a part-time job. By the time I'm my late 20s, I'll be teaching. Who knows where I'll be in the sense of, like, marriage and kids. I mean, that's all up in the air, because until I meet someone that I want to spend the rest of my life with, don't know about that. But going to bed, it's 2 a.m. Bye, Zach. Thank you so much for hanging out. Good night, Will. Thanks for hanging out. Whoa. Jordan just sent a good luck fortune cookie. That's cool. Thank you. Oh, it keeps going off. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, geez, you have work in 6 hours? Yeah, you gotta go to sleep. Thank you, Harvester, for everything. Thank you again for the gifts and the $20. I appreciate you so much. That was so nice. Oh, that was the one I just read. Do you have any pets? I used to. I unfortunately lost both of them this year within the last few months. I had my dog Baby. She died in March. She was a beautiful baby girl. She was beautiful. She was 14 years old. So she just died peacefully of old age, which was nice, like the best way she could have gone. But I miss her every day. And we had her for 14 years. Like I said, she was 14 years old. So we had her since I was like 7. And then just a couple weeks ago, I also had to say goodbye to my tortoise, Shelly. I had a Russian tortoise. And I had her for 8 to 9 years since I was in like 7th grade. I think it was my 13th birthday when I got her. And she unfortunately just got really sick, and I caught it too late, which is very normal with reptiles, unfortunately. The vet told me more times than not, by the time you can tell that a tortoise is sick, or a reptile in general, it's normally too late, because they wait a very long time to show signs of sickness. So yeah, it was unfortunate. I don't really want to talk about it too much, but yeah, so I did have 2 pets, but they're both gone. Almost 3:30 a.m. Bro, you should go to sleep. 7 a.m. in Scotland. Wow. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it's a great idea, because I'm like, it's a question I get asked all the time. Like, it's always a constant question of like, oh, what do you, and it's like, I don't mind talking about it. I love talking about it, actually, but like to repeat myself, especially in a live, like repeating yourself a lot, like people ask questions, and I don't blame them. Like, if they weren't here earlier and I already answered a question, they want to ask it again. Like, I get it, but like it can be repetitive to answer the same questions over and over again. So I think making a video where it's dedicated, get all the questions in, get all the answers in, and that way, if people ask this question, be like, go check out this video. I answer all the questions about it if you're curious, you know? I'm so glad they were part of your life for so long as 14-year-old Baby. Yeah, I know. Yeah, especially Baby. Like, I literally grew up with her. Like, she's there. And, you know, a dog just in general has a lot more moments with you than, like, a tortoise. So, yeah, I have a lot of memories with Baby since I was, like I said, 7 years old. All the years, elementary, middle school, high school, college, like literally all of it, you know? So I'm good, Faith. How are you? You want a pet fox? That'd be cool. Insomnia things. That's tough. I feel bad for insomniacs. I could not say I fall asleep easily. I fall asleep as soon as I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. We're going to get a new dog in the future. I'm sure someday, one day in the future, like I'm saying way in the future, like when I moved out, have my adult life going, live on my own, like someday, not anytime soon. I have heard of the show Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but I've not watched it. I have not seen the movie Obsession. I have not. My brother watched it though, but I have not. Love my art. Thank you. Show it off again. I have not watched Outer Banks. That's also one that my brother has watched. Dang, Dean. Yeah, you've said bye like 5 times. Like, if you gotta go, you gotta go. Just go to bed. It's okay. You'll catch the next one. Or if you want to go back and watch this later, like what you missed out on, like go to bed if you gotta go to bed. Yeah, Outer Banks, my brother's watched that. I don't know why I've never watched it. I don't know. I'm like, it's weird because my brother will watch shows that you'd think that I would be into, but I never watch them. And sometimes, like, I don't get into a show and I'm like, oh, that doesn't look like my thing. But then it's like, when I finally watched it, I'm like, dang, I missed out. I should have been watching this a lot sooner. So I don't know. But that was just one that never, I guess, caught my attention. I don't know. Hello, Ashley. All right, guys. See, now I'm getting to that point where I think I'm ready to end. It is a long time to be talking and chatting, so my brother does not still play basketball. Nope. He stopped playing his junior year of high school. Outer Banks is still coming out? I thought that was like an old show that doesn't come out anymore. I didn't know that. It's kind of watered down now because all the ice melted, but it was a vanilla vodka Dr. Pepper. I'm just not a fast drinker. Like, especially when I'm talking like this, like how I never even got through this in the whole almost 2 hours. How long have we been live? We have been out live for more than 2 hours. Yeah, it's time to go, guys. I gotta go. Let's do a movie night and popcorn. Boy, I don't think so. I gotta go. I think I'm ready to chill now. So, thank you guys so much. This has been such a fun live. I should definitely do this again. I will go live again around this time, like nighttime vibes. I think it's just such good vibes. We had a good crowd all night. And thank you again to everyone. I don't even know if the people who gave all the gifts and the super chats and stuff are still in chat, but if you are still here, thank you so much for all of the gifts and all the super chats and everything today. It's just been so nice and so sweet. But yeah, I think it's time for me to go. I'm ready to chill, and I don't think I'm gonna go to sleep anytime, like not right this second, but I definitely want to just like chill out, watch some TV, stop using my voice a little bit. Cereal Fiber, I feel like, have you been in chat this whole time? I feel like, oh yes. Oh, you asked what I was drinking. Okay. I feel like I haven't seen you much. Did you just get here? But okay. Thank you guys so much for this live. It's been fun. I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't know when it'll be, but hopefully soon, because this was a lot of fun and I really enjoyed it. So yeah. You guys have a great rest of your Friday night, if it even is still Friday for you, or if it's Saturday. Have a great weekend. And I'll see you guys in my next video or my next live, wherever.